welcome back to Exhale the
Hi,
podcast.
guys.
I'm Kira,
I'm Shireen.
and this week we're going to be talking about family matters, just things that happen between your family, in the household, outside the household, because I'm pretty sure everyone can relate to that.
Which they can.
Yeah, and I just want to start off by speaking about contribution, like within the household, like people that live at home with their parents and stuff.
Financially.
Yeah, financially. I think that's the main thing. So, what do you think about contribution?
That would start from the parents downwards, isn't it? So
Definitely.
I think that how people look at contributions, how they seen people contribute.
Yeah,
that
that's
makes
true.
sense. And I
That's
also
true.
feel like a big factor is if it's like a two-parent household, if it's a single
I was
like,
just about
parent.
to.
Definitely.
Does that
just
make
about to
sense?
say
Like,
that,
I
yeah.
feel so too. So,
Mhm.
what do you think about contribution in your household? Like, if you was to live at home with your
What
parents?
part though? Because
What do you mean what part?
there's different
Finance-
angles.
so
Oh,
financially.
financially.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My brain is just in this financially,
Financially.
guys. Financially, like contributing money, like
I
rent.
mean, no, I
towards,
feel like
you know.
I feel like it's important
Mhm.
because the way that I look at it, the reason why, one of the main reasons why I would do it is because I would want my child to be used to having to give some of their money to their responsibilities,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is important.
Yeah.
There's just like to a certain extent, of course. Like
Yeah.
you can't just you can't give away everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I
It's
think
still
the
you
word
working for your money.
contribution is important because again, just depending on what role you're taking, your role is just important as the financial provider.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that
Because,
makes
like,
sense.
If you're in a family where there's a stay-at-home wife or a stay-at-home mother, because they're not married. But the stay-at-home mother, if she's doing certain things at home, it enables the man to go and get some money.
No, of course, yeah.
So
True.
I feel like when we're talking contributions, we still have to make sure we
Being very like specific with it.
not even specific. We just acknowledge
Yeah, of course. Oh,
everyone's
that,
contribution.
right.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like you said, I feel like that kind of that plays a big like part into like the children, or let me not say children because you could be an adult.
Yeah, yeah.
Like myself, I still live at home with my mom. I feel like if you're making a certain amount of money, then you can like you're able to contribute a certain amount. Does that make sense?
The contribution
You're able to,
depends
will be
to
more.
what you
Yeah,
make.
how much you make. And I'll be like,
100%.
yeah, because contribution,
100%.
like you said, is a big word. So contribution is what I can give.
Yeah,
I'm
it's true.
contributing. Like,
It's
you
true.
know what I mean?
I'm not doing everything.
Yeah,
I'm doing
but
my
at
piece,
least
kind of thing.
I'm doing
Yeah.
what I can, and I
Yeah.
feel like that's enough. But I know that there's a lot of parents that are very like strict and like harsh with how much their child might give them a month, and like I've spoken to a few people that I know, and I'm like really surprised. As in, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm just surprised as in like.
Of what they give,
Co-
like
yeah,
what they
of what-
contribute. Sorry,
Yeah, of what they contribute. Sometimes I'm just like, so are you all right after that? Like, have you got enough for yourself? Is like
know what you
mum
mean.
or mum and dad thinking about you as because you're still an adult. There's still stuff that you need to do with your life. I just feel like I don't feel like you should be contributed a crazy amount.
What
like
age?
how much you.
How old are we talking about? Because
Because I'm just comparing.
that's
I'm thinking
important.
about my age group because I'm 25.
You're 25.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about my age.
And your household is who?
I've got 3 brothers in my household. No, 2 brothers now.
Yeah.
And my baby sister and myself and my mum. So
your
it's just a single. Yeah, my mum by herself.
Has she got a partner or she's
No.
single?
Yeah.
So your brothers are how old? Just
28.
old. They're 28.
Yeah.
So you're all past.
Me and him are past he's 28. I'm 25. My younger brother is 17, and then my little sister, she's 6.
Yeah.
So it falls on obviously me and my older brother, which makes sense.
I think that you got to remember the dynamic of the house. Is that now you probably have you're like your mum's. As much as you're her daughter,
Yeah.
you're almost like her partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I'm seeing it as I'm growing. Does that make sense? Even though I'm 25, and you might be like, she's an adult, but no, because I'm still at home. I'm seeing it as slowly as I'm growing. I'm like, okay, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
And sometimes the mums are a lot softer on the sons.
oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And
I believe so.
And even when we was growing up, I remember being told certain time like my female cousins was like, you like come in the kitchen, and then like even if we wanted to, just because we were bored, we got told go and sit down.
Yeah, go
You're
relax.
bored."
What you doing?
Yeah,
kind of
like,
thing.
do you get what I'm saying as well? So I'm saying it's that dynamic as well.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Kind of, sometimes the boy might not be asked for as much as the female, but then
But then
Yeah,
they expect
yeah,
it. Does that
yeah,
make sense?
yeah,
They might
yeah.
not have asked for it, but I feel
Yeah.
like they still expect it because
still
you're a man.
Yeah,
Does that make
facts, yeah.
sense?
Because you're a
That's
man,
true.
but I feel like
But I know what you mean.
Yeah, there's elements of sometimes mothers that like to keep their boys around
Oh yeah.
Yes.
more than they like to keep their girls around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and even that, sometimes when I have this
100%.
conversation with women, no, but I'm saying that there's sometimes you can actually see it. Like,
Yeah,
I've seen mothers be a
100%.
lot more harsher than their girls
Oh god.
than they are with their boys.
Yeah,
oh god.
100%.
Hello. Like honestly, I'm like
No, 100%.
hello. Like we'll go into that in
Yeah.
a minute. But I've seen it. Like even in my own household, it's like sometimes you have to wonder, is it favoritism?
100%.
But if it's happening like in other people's households, it's like
It's obviously there's something normal.
There
There's
is-
a
it
normality
looks- is it
to
the
it
norm now?
almost. There's
Yeah.
a normality to it.
It's a-
You know, like they say,
But why,
sons are for
though?
their mothers, daughters for
But
their
why?
fathers, kind of thing.
Because
I mean, it might be okay, but once we can see it now, like if I can see it's now actually
But
like
remember, I feel like from the mother, I feel like it kind of puts a strain on the mum as well.
Mm.
Obviously, I don't know because I don't have multiple children. However, you seeing it, she might be doing her best to like treat you guys fairly, because I highly doubt that her mum says, I don't want to treat you fair, I'm going to treat, like, do you know what I mean? So in her head,
Yeah.
this is fair.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing what I can. But because you're you,
Mm.
it's like, okay, I can see that you're trying a little thing, but I know where your mind's at. I
Well,
know
that's
that
so crazy,
she's
though,
your
'cause-
favourite or he's your favourite. Do you know what I mean?
it's
It's
not even
crazy to
favourite.
me.
They say that everyone, you know what I was saying before, even if you've got the same parents, no one's got the same parents.
Yeah, that's a fact.
and that's what we're
And that's
talking
the
about.
truth.
Last
That's what, yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Literally.
And that's the
Comes back.
truth.
Like that's so crazy,
You know
but
what I mean?
it's mad because
Mm-hmm.
it's like my question is why? Like it's just why I don't understand
But
it. I don't
feel like that's down
understand
to
it.
the individual. It depends, like you
There is-
said,
there's-
what they take from their parents.
There's the ageist side of it. You know, like everyone likes to talk about racist and all this other stuff, but there's ageist.
Okay.
And sometimes I think they do things to make us against each other within age.
Yeah,
So I do think sometimes when a young woman is in a household with an older woman,
yeah,
that the battles, like you lot sometimes get your periods at the same time. There's all these different things that you
Yeah.
have to, especially your mum looks at. Sometimes the mum will look at the daughter like, "You're me."
I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like
that- I've never
what
thought
I
about
expect
it
from
like
you
that.
is
Yeah.
different to what
To what-
we expect from men.
Yeah,
Not even. It's not even about being mum and daughter.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's just
I
the,
get
the,
it.
the standard like
You
male,
need to know
female.
this. You need to know this as a female.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You need to know. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference of what
Yeah.
you need to teach a man and what you need to teach a woman.
yeah,
So that
That's
can come
true.
across like favoritism as well, but it's not really favoritism.
that's true.
It's not. That's kind of survival.
Maybe that's the word that
almost,
we're just
like,
so used
I don't
to,
know,
but
just
it's
use
like
that
we
word,
can
yeah.
see the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I
100%.
mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, but like I was saying, contribution in the household, I do feel like it's important. But I just feel like don't stress your child.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't
because I
stress
just feel
your
like,
child,
Yeah,
and-
because it's still us
They
working for the
they
money. Do you know what I
contribute,
mean?
like,
No, but
yeah.
depending on the age, you can't say
Yeah,
that.
well, I'm
well,
saying child because it still sounds like, yeah, it does depend on the age, definitely.
Yeah, well,
it
but
does because at
I
a
just
certain
feel
point, it's like, get it together. I mean,
no, it's true, but and I feel like with age, like, well, I mean, hopefully, like, you know, you'd be earning more and more and more. So
Yeah,
giving to your
yeah,
parents
yeah,
becomes like nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So I wasn't really looking at it like that, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I do get what you mean.
And if you're not
because
earning
if
more,
you're
then you need to.
yeah,
Yeah,
because if
yeah.
you're a
It
grown
kinda
person,
yeah, that's true.
You
Yeah.
it shouldn't be a problem. I
'Cause
suppose.
have you lived before by yourself before?
with a part with my boyfriend, yeah, in the
So
past.
was you paying? Or was he?
He was,
So you know how to be taken care of.
yeah.
So that's your thing.
Yeah.
You're used to being taken care of. So you went straight from mumsy to someone else just taking care of the bills. And then you probably did something happen there. So
Yeah.
you go back to mumsy's. And then like it's comfort. And you're like,
Guys, I was young, by the way, but yeah.
yeah, no, but
I
it's
was real
like,
young.
it's comfort. But people are still going through that. You go through that
Yeah.
your whole life.
Yeah,
No, it
So
happens.
existed,
Trust.
It
Yeah.
does.
Also, like having your own house is not the same as when in the 90s. Do you get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like nowadays it's just a lot around it. People just rush to get out there, but then it's like,
You
are
might not even
prepared?
get your own house. They might give
Are
you a
you
room.
prepared?
That's my
That's
thing.
true.
So when you said it's not the same as, it's not like
It's
you can
not,
just
yeah.
call my man
Yeah.
and tell my man to tell Lambeth get me
Yeah,
a flat,
yeah,
To get me a
da-da-da,
flat like how
and
it
then
was.
Bob's
It's
your
very
uncle,
hard,
I've got
yeah.
a flat. No,
Back
yeah,
in the day,
it's
people
true.
would just go outside the thing for the
For a
in the
couple
morning.
hours.
Yeah, like,
by tonight
cry.
you got a big five
Yeah.
bed.
But also, I feel like once you're used to something,
Like, yeah.
I feel like once you're used to
It's
something,
true.
like you used to living with your like at home, it's definitely harder for you to kind of go out there. Especially, I feel like the later it gets as well. I don't know, me
No,
personally.
but depending on how you're being taken care of, because some people are at home and still grinding for themselves,
True.
and some people can
Very
take care of
true.
the household.
Very
That's true.
true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's so
yeah.
true.
But
They're
then
in
it's like
there,
at a
they're-
certain
mum and
point.
dad
But at a
or
certain
whatever,
point, I do
they're in
believe
there.
like
it should get
Spread
to
your
that
wings.
anyway.
Spread
But
your
yeah,
wings.
it's true. But then
No,
some
spread your
people,
At a certain point, yeah.
but then some people,
For sure.
I genuinely,
But I understand what you're
believe-
saying, though. Yeah.
No, but I genuinely believe some people don't want to leave home.
And then that's
Genuinely,
I don't know.
I know.
Let me-
100%.
And that's more men than women. I'd say.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
you
seeing
even
it.
as a
it's
man,
I'm
like,
seeing
yeah.
it's more
It's
men than women. What do
crazy
you think that
because-
is though? Like, is
Same
it like an
thing.
attachment?
Yeah,
like,
Same thing, because their mums will be okay-ish with it.
or do you think is that their comfortability is just like through the roof at this
Nah.
point? They're just
I
able to
feel
get
like
this.
mum is gonna be a
food
bit
is there,
soft.
this
A
is
woman-
there.
a
Everything is
woman-
just set up like it's there, kind of
It
thing.
is there, but a woman will like she can tolerate a man more than she can tolerate a woman.
Mm-hmm,
So if a mother and daughter, it's
Yo,
gonna be.
it's crazy how you're just saying stuff, but I'm looking at it. I keep on looking at it like mother and son, but
Yeah.
it is
But-
male and female.
Male
It's
and
still the
female.
same
and do you know
thing.
what's so crazy
It's a
as
difference,
well?
sorry.
Do you know what's so crazy as well? As
Yeah.
that man that is still at his mum's house grows older, eventually, if he's got any sense, he will be the provider anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So mum's chilling
Yeah.
at this point.
That woman,
Yeah.
Do you
yeah.
get what I mean?
At
Hopefully
times.
that's the end
Yeah,
goal.
at times,
yeah.
at
But
times.
sometimes-
Hopefully
But,
that's the end goal with most.
But
yeah.
at least, like, because like when I think about it, most grown men,
Mm-hmm.
like after 45 or whatever, that still live in their mum's house, are doing everything. Most
45?
of the time, like 45 plus.
But
What?
you don't know
You'll
what's
be
Wait.
happening in
surprised.
between. 'cause
Okay,
you know
cool.
when
Yeah,
you're
I can't. Let me not judge.
You'll
Let
be
me not
surprised.
judge because
This
I
is
am
what
not
I'm
doing that. I'm not. Wait. Pause. Because when you said,
I know big-
when you
no.
said, I don't know what's happening in between. Anything could be happening in between.
No, so- but some big men just wanna
be
Wait,
at
this
their
person
mum's
could be
house.
taken
They
care of. They
do.
could be their caretaker, their mum's
Yeah.
caretaker.
Okay, but
dad's
some,
caretaker.
no, but some big men just don't want to
But
leave
then
their-
on
their-
the flip
That's
side, then
it. We're just
if we will
talking about
judge,
the difference.
Like, I'm
we will
just
judge on the
thinking,
side
like-
of the flip man that like you're just sitting at mum's house and you don't want to
Yes,
leave
you think
at
some-
45.
100%.
I mean, if it's
There's
not
big
chipped in
men-
at 45, when is
No.
it ever gonna chip
There's
in?
big men that
That's
don't want
mummy's
to-
boy to another level.
Yeah, but
Like,
it is what
No,
it is.
but I feel
There's
like
some big men that.
That's not mummy's boy.
What do you think
Yeah,
it
no,
is?
That's
That's
not
a-
mummy's boy because I've been a mummy's boy. But
No, I mean to another level.
No,
You're
but-
under mummy. When I say to another level, you're
100%.
under
But
mummy.
There
What
is
is
a
the
big-
between mummy and you?
There's-
There's
That's
big
not under
men.
mummy, that's
No,
not
there's
mum.
looking after.
No, something wrong. You're a bum, but something's
I
wrong.
was just gonna say that's a
Mummy's
drug
boy, no
addict. But
And
if
something
you're-
wrong.
If you're still there by 45, yeah. From what I've seen, or even
Yeah, I know.
Like, if you're still there and you haven't left and you ain't got other places, yeah. You gotta remember, like some people got family houses in it. So
Yeah.
there's, I know a lot of people that have family house where it's always gonna be there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah, and then you've got people that stay with their mum all that time. Yeah, and then you've got someone that might have been a millionaire when he was 22 to 35.
Left home. Yeah, I get
And
what you
something's
mean.
happened.
I get
Yeah.
it. I get
and
what you mean.
he's-
That's what
his
I'm
mum at
saying.
45.
Stuff
I'm
can
just
happen.
saying.
Yeah.
No, I know what you
Wait,
mean,
see
but
life
there's
in terms
just
of life periods. Yeah, I don't know nobody that's had it all the time.
yeah. No,
I
of
know
course.
everybody I
It's
know
true.
that's had it, like even had it big time. I've seen times where they've
It's
lost
just
it.
on their face. Okay.
Yeah, and then I see even
'Cause they're
people
only
like
human.
Donald Trump. Donald Trump's gone broke. You know, like the
We're
even
only human.
You know what I'm saying? In
Yeah.
the past or whatever, bankrupt. Probably never went broke, but you know what I mean?
But I
know
He
what you
gets
mean.
money
It
back.
happens, yeah.
There's a lot of times where whether a woman or man, that's a safe place, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, in this day and age, it's not like you can just go to the council
Yeah.
and it's gonna hook you up.
I get it. So true.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so but also you got the places of private renting. So if you
Yeah.
got a piece, you can get sleeves like that.
Of course,
Do
of
you get what I'm
course.
saying?
But
But
Yeah.
the majority of what's like nowadays, let's be realistic, like most people don't have that money to just
Yeah, it's true.
get up and
yeah,
go
no,
and be
most
like,
people don't
"Boom,"
want a
and
private
finna-
rent.
you know what I mean?
It's
Like it's
crazy.
expensive, especially if you live in London. Like what the hell?
100%.
But on the flip side, there's some people that live at home with their mums or with
That's-
their parents that
I
don't
just
want to
wanted-
pay shit.
Don't
They
want to
don't
pay
wanna-
shit. Don't want to
they
go
just don't feel
nowhere.
like
Like
they need
I
to-
want you guys to
like,
understand there is
what?
big people. Especially, I'm not trying to say it's all men, but especially
Females
men. There is
too.
big
No,
people
females. When I
that
see
yeah,
females,
but
females
they
too.
just
They do it
don't
though.
want to leave their house. Like it's like there is people there. I'm telling you,
They're fueling them. Though.
they
They're
just
being
don't
fueled.
want to leave their
They're
house.
being
You know what I
fueled.
mean?
Yeah, about their parents.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course. 'Cause where
course.
else would it come from?
But that's my point.
Of
so,
course,
so
but
it's
it's just
not,
like,
it's not necessarily
boy.
them not saying I don't want to.
But it's
They're
like,
being
but even
fueled.
if you are there
Sometimes you
at
need
that,
to fall on your arse.
no, I know what you mean. But like I'm saying, if you are there at that big age, I would hope that you're not still like the fact that you're there is one thing,
Yeah.
but I would hope you're not still dependent on your
What if-
mum.
What if it's a mansion?
Not dependent on your
No,
mum.
like, no, I would hope. I would
Because what
hope.
happens,
I get
because
you,
it
I'm
sounds
just
so
saying
blasé
different.
Do you know
to
what
us,
I
but it
mean?
happens.
Because
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to get to. I would hope,
Yeah, but then you
like
got-
I would
then you
hope
got-
you
then you
become
got
the
the Asians.
provider.
Yeah, they have it.
That have it.
And they're
Everybody in the
just
yard's
like-
got it and everyone's living together.
But then I'm.
And I just feel like, but me
Like,
personally,
you know
I
what I'm
just
saying? And the man gets
No,
married
but-
and brings his wife in.
with
Me-
the
to us, it's foreign.
it is
because it's not
their
our culture.
I'm saying they're
right?
getting bread from it.
I get
got
that, but at
businesses.
no, I get that, but I genuinely feel like it's healthy to leave the nest.
It
Like,
is healthy.
It's
I
a
mean-
healthy thing to do. Like
Yeah and no.
you've done no.
Why do you say yeah or no?
Because because I'm saying like if
At some point,
if
yeah.
we're talking
Find out.
about the Asians, yeah, look how they are able to
do things.
do things.
I
yeah?
get it, but
like
would
they
you?
got the same people in that yard working the shop that they've got over there.
Yeah.
Saving all the money.
Yeah, saving all the money. They buy another yard.
Yeah.
It's next section of the family go live in there, so
Yeah.
so this is not too rabid there. Sometimes they even get married in the yard. I know you probably
Yeah.
see that.
No,
Like
no,
you know,
no,
like you see them
100%,
have
yeah.
the whole wedding in the yard, do up the front of the yard.
Yes.
Like,
I'm not laughing.
No,
I'm not laughing, but it's like,
and it's not like
They
they
proper
ain't got
are
bread.
money
That's what
saving.
I'm saying.
That makes sense.
they are on
It's-
money saving.
Yeah.
And they save the money. I
They
give
save the
them-
But
money.
it makes so
them
much
that.
sense. But at the
Turkish
same
families
time,
do the same thing.
I
is
give
money
them that.
worth it though? How do we know that in that household everything is okay?
This is my thing.
How do we know that they're
Mentally,
happy? That's what we're
No,
talking
you're
about.
right, but I'm saying when you leave the nest, what are you
Space.
doing?
What you're learning, the same
What's
way
the
your
learning
mum
about
left,
life?
you're learning
What's the
life.
main reason that you
Learning about life. I mean, like learning like your
To
own
survive.
Yeah, like because some
That's
people,
it.
like you said, for the Asians it may work out. That's their culture. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, that's what I'm saying.
But for other people, it's not their culture. So you
Yeah.
just living at home with mum and dad, or with mum or whatever, or with dad for however
Forever.
long.
Forever.
It's not healthy for not. It's never going to be healthy
but
for
I'm saying
everyone.
if
Do you know
you're
why?
making it
Because
work, though.
yeah, if you make it work. But for some people,
But-
they just can't make it work.
I'm like, is
and
it,
if
is it-
mum doesn't help, or if dad doesn't help to
Dunno.
kind of put some batteries up their back and be like, you need to kind of do this, and
or you
it
need
will
to
never
stop,
happen.
stop the arguing, stop this, stop that. Will it ever? Like, I just
Trust
find
me
it-
and believe me, it won't.
No, I get
like
you,
you said,
but-
some parents are so laid back.
How do you make something? Like, I
They-
feel like, especially when you're in a household with a load of people,
Yeah.
how do you make like that non-toxicity kind of?
a lot
How
goes
do
down
you
in
make
households
it
like that.
work?
You know
I
what?
highly
It's
doubt.
That's why
rooms.
I put
It's
you
what?
see
It's
mother
rooms anyway, innit? Everyone's got
but
their room.
I know what you
Of
mean, but
course.
you
And they got a
see,
structure. Grandma's cooking with mummy all day. Yeah, like the pops is out doing his business.
Yeah.
And then the young people are doing their business
Yeah.
or whether they're going to uni or stuff like that. I'm not saying, like I say to you, it's not whether it's right or wrong. I'm
No,
just
of
saying
course not.
there's a middle ground within it.
Yeah,
that
definitely.
if we took on how they were doing it, 'cause sometimes we're still, like I said, we could still be with our family, still live with our family.
Of
anyway.
course.
But my thing is that what is having your own place mainly about?
survival. I feel like
Yeah, that's the main word.
That's
But it's not
like
even own place
survival,
'cause-
and I feel like survival and space.
and
like,
because a lot of people will have their own. Go on, babe.
I would say privacy.
That privacy,
privacy, but
privacy.
But why do you
space,
want privacy?
space. Like, no,
Why would you want
my thing is just
But
space.
why do you want privacy?
Why wouldn't you want privacy?
No, I'm
Everybody
just saying,
gets their
what-
own people.
I know. I don't. I want privacy, but I'm saying, why do you
Why
want privacy?
I would want privacy because I just want my own space. I'm that type of person.
That's what it
kind of
boils down
thing.
to. Like I said,
and
space.
I mean, having your
Because
own room is not the same as
it's not
having
the
your own
same.
house. And I know this.
It's not
for a
the same.
fact.
Like I don't have to. I don't want to tread lightly. Do you get what I mean? Well, I just want to do what I want to do.
No, that's
Do you know what I
and
mean?
that's a good
Especially
point.
when you're in a two-parent household, it's another thing.
Oh
my
like
God.
especially when
Yes.
you're in a two-parent household. Sometimes if I just want to walk around
But it's naked.
in my underwear,
Yeah, yeah,
I want
yeah.
to do that, but I can't do that as a grown woman. I can't do that.
No.
Really,
Do you know what I mean?
Really and truly, you're getting raised and nurtured to have your own family
Yes.
and to build your own nest.
That's right.
So you can't build your nest in somebody else's nest.
No.
I believe, I don't know what other people's goals and
Gem.
ambitions
That
are,
too.
Yeah.
but my goals and ambitions in life is to have my child, have my family, yeah, and build my nest as a man.
Yeah.
And nurture my nest.
Yeah.
I can't do that under somebody else's nest. So I
It's
love
true.
you, mummy, and I love you, daddy.
Yeah.
But it's still not your nest. It doesn't
It's
make
not
sense.
your nest.
No, it's
Eventually,
not.
the
It's
tree
not
will
Because you're
break.
under after mum and
I
dad.
mean,
You
so
Yeah.
might
whatever I'm doing
be.
here, whatever
Yeah.
I'm doing here is for somebody else's nest.
Yeah.
And even
Yeah.
though I love them somebody else's, this
Yeah.
is not my nest.
That's
Yeah.
the best way
So
that I'm trying to get.
I don't mind putting branches to your nest and help building it.
But
it's
for
gonna
how
get to
long?
a stage where I'm going to turn around and say, all right, mum.
That's enough.
I'm
I
a
need to
fullback
start
and I'll
building
see
my
you.
nest.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
you're putting money into this nest, you're building their nest.
Yeah.
You're helping out their thing. You're paying their mortgage. You're helping them build their thing. But you know what? I want to have a family of myself. Why did you raise me and grow me? Because you want grandchildren. Yeah? You want grandchildren. You want these things. So I want to build my nest over here. And we can
Preach,
come back
sir.
and visit. You understand
But
what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like
Tell them.
even you know yourself as well. Just being a provider is something that is kind of, it's sad to say, but it's a rare thing in our community.
So
It
very
is.
good.
And that
Nowadays,
And
yeah,
that-
it's
and-
very
yeah,
nowadays
nowadays.
in
Back
today's
then-
everything
society.
you're saying is
Back
right.
then, no. Back then, no.
Back then, no, because that was the thing.
Yeah, because that. Yeah.
Nowadays,
that was
Nowadays,
the norm.
having people that
That
can
was the
even just
norm.
hold themselves down is rare.
Yeah. fact.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I guess it's because times have gotten
Yeah,
harder.
so-
right?
A
I
lot-
don't blame that. I don't think
No, but honestly, because that's the
can't-
best thing that I can say. Because what else?
I think people can show people like to act a bit more. I think these days because my thing is that even if you can, like, maybe let's say for instance, if you can get gal, yeah, if only that's all you can do, then that's the problem, innit? Because now you're gonna think you're privileged every time you're with these girls.
That's very
You're not gonna
true.
feel like you need to do anything. You just think, gal love me, innit?
Yeah, gal
So-
love me because I'm me.
Yeah, because me. You know what I'm saying? I'll do this and I make them feel good and all that. A lot of guys think that's really gonna last. Like,
Yeah.
and that shit don't last. So they have to keep hopping as well with that. Because now in your early stage, the women was like, yeah, cool, it's cool. They didn't
Yeah,
mind
it's
you
true. But
coming and
after a
staying
while, it's
over
just
and,
like-
Nice, wow.
and then you go from
Yeah.
that one. I know certain man that,
from this house to
yeah,
that
this
house
house,
to
certain
that
man live in their car. You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty
Yeah.
much. Because you see, because they just go from place to place to place to place to place.
Thinking
And
that
then
that's the-
as long as they make it look good, when they go out, no one's saying nothing to them. Their mate might look good and they're popular and they're getting their attention.
Yeah.
How much is like the person that's actually just looking after himself and doing his thing,
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
the ordinary guy doing it? Like, the people not really looking at them like,
Yeah.
as much as
I know
the
exactly what you
people that
mean.
are, you know what I mean,
Loud with it.
loud with it.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what we look at, what people are attracted to, also ends up who you end up with or what you end up
Yeah.
around.
Very true.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we can have a smart conversation, but is that how we live our lives?
Well, I can't even say 50. I don't know the percentage, but kinda ish. Some people not.
No, but
You know what
we
I
know
mean?
we know what's right, but do we always follow it or something?
No, of course.
No,
We're
you guys
only
say-
Yeah.
human. That's my also
And that's
for
why-
today. We're only human. So no, yeah.
So when it comes to contribution, if no one's putting that on you, you know,
Then
some-
you're
Then
gonna
I
be-
feel like
yeah,
you never
I
know.
get
You
it.
will be lazy. Of course, you
Yeah.
will be
I
lazy,
get
and
it.
yeah.
Do you think so? Because I feel like as a man, and we talk about contribution in the house of parents that you're living under.
yeah, we
I
could.
feel like as a man, a real man, this is what I feel a man should be.
Yeah.
You shouldn't need somebody to tell you to be a man.
No.
Yeah, if your character is manly,
Yeah.
you're gonna be a man.
Well,
No, but
some
that's
people
my point.
different to know.
So
Yeah, and
now,
that's
but
just
you, what
it.
you got to understand, you can't take
And
your
your
character's
opinion
for
that
advantage.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to start giving yourself more ratings on that side. Just on the survival side. If you leave a lot of the man them by themselves, bro, for 2
That-
weeks,
Honestly,
There's no
they
survival
will
there.
Rot. Like it's not even
There's
a
no
joke.
Bro, how they
survival
So I'm
there.
glad that your
money,
mindset
bro?
is like that because not a lot of guys are like that.
Yeah, no. And
Like
then
what?
You tell a man to go and get it. To
What?
ask, even if you, do you know what? Watch both sides. People think that there's people that just rolled and people that's got what. No, there's certain man you can't give them food even on the road. They'll flop the food. You can't tell them to go and get a job. They'll fuck up the job.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They'll pull up for one day and just embarrass whoever got them the job.
Yeah.
Wait, and it,
Yeah, and then this what I'm
that's so
saying.
crazy. I've heard like too many
And it's
stories,
like-
which is like,
You
what
do it
are
to
you in this
yourself.
life for? What are
You do
you
it
doing?
to
What's your
yourself.
end goal?
And they make me look bad.
Yeah, because it's true. It happens because it's like, what are you doing in this life?
It's
what are
true.
you here for? If
If
you
you
don't,
just
if you
wanna
don't
get
get that
not
right, you
serious
can't
If
get
you
about
just want to sit
anything.
on your
about
ass,
nothing.
that's
You
don't
just
mad.
want to
an
get
aim.
gal,
Yeah,
basically.
so when
That's
people
a
go on, like,
scary
some people
man. I
are
feel like
rolled
that's a
and-
scary
very
man
scary
or woman.
man.
No, some people
A scary
just
man or woman.
they
like,
get the clothes and they come. As long as I can do this, the more you see people like this unnecessarily, that and they're not really like more gangs are like this. They're out like, oh god, you know.
Yeah.
But when you see man like this, when you usually because man's pockets empty.
Empty.
No, and
is-
you know what? It's so
So
crazy.
the only ratings I'm gonna get is the
It's the badness.
Yeah.
And do you know what's
No,
so
but she's
mad?
sad
I was
though.
saying, I was literally talking to one of my friends yesterday, and I was saying, nobody doesn't care about your badness. Get
No.
your money up.
Get your money
What
up.
are you doing?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Interrupt.
I'm gonna
What? Tell me.
Go
Go
on.
on.
your mentality. A lot of girls still care about their badness. I'll tell you.
Well, that's
What
immature.
badness though?
That's an
A lot of
immature.
girls like a bad man.
That's
No,
an
bro,
But
immature
what's your
woman.
bad man showing?
That-
What is it showing at the
That's
end of the day?
immature. You want a bad man with
Wait,
no.
let's hear.
I'm saying the truth.
It's
Go
true.
on,
It is
tell
true.
me. Tell me.
I'm not talking you, and I'm
No.
not talking about
No,
what's
you're not
right.
wrong.
But I'm
That's why I said-
glad that you're putting it on the
I'm
flip side because I
saying-
can't wait to
I'm
jump at
saying-
them.
I'm saying, not you. Lot. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
I
talking
know,
about
of
you lot.
course.
I'm talking about there's a lot of girls out there that see a bad man and think, They
She
don't
love
care
bad
about
man.
their pockets. They don't
love
care
bad
about
man.
if they can provide. She love bad man. You get me?
Yeah.
They don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
They just care about the badness. They see a man walking around stiff and no one can't.
That
tell
is
him.
lame and that
But
is
gee,
out
that's
of date
not-
and it's
but that's-
expired. We don't
But
even.
you know what? I
We're
feel
not in the
like when you get
2000s
to a certain
anymore.
Place, we got to a certain place where people clock what's bad and what's not, bro. So,
Oh my God.
if your
Period.
badness is empty, yeah, no one don't care about that. Even
Girls, they're
no,
like-
no, I'm
have to
saying
laugh.
there are girls,
I
100%,
have
but
to
those
laugh,
girls,
'cause-
those girls will just go for anything anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I'm not saying that there's not girls that don't like bad man. I'm saying that there should be a quality of girl you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because girls do like
I was
badness.
just about to say because
Yeah.
Badness.
I was just about to say that.
badness,
too much,
yes.
yeah. I was just
And bad man.
Bad man.
Yeah.
There's a difference
Yeah.
between like
Yeah. I was
killers
ju-
and troublemakers.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
just and I was
That's
just
what I'm
about
saying
to
to you.
say
Like, there's a
Yeah.
big difference that
Yeah,
you know
like-
that anyway, because you know how you deal with
Of
them, man.
course, like what the
They're
hell?
just there trying to give an attitude because the pocket is empty, fam. And you know
Yeah,
what?
they're
because
gonna compensate for the empty pocket.
Yeah,
so you
now
got
watch
bare
this now.
mouth.
Watch
Yeah,
the
'cause
watch
you're
the-
broke.
Crazy.
Gad is actually watching him.
Wow.
But the confidence ain't there. Do you see? So he's even getting watched now. He's getting watched for his badness. But because the pockets is empty,
That's
he can't
crazy,
even
though.
he can't even say nothing.
It's our
to him.
reality. It's what we live in today's society.
Man, I'm telling you right now, in my hood, Brixton, I'll tell you straight, I'm saying my name as well, I don't ever mind. There's bare
No,
black man
because
in
you're
my hood.
alias. They don't need
Yeah,
to know you
that's it,
until
that's
further
true.
There's
notice.
there's bare black man in Brixton now. Right now doing nothing with themselves.
Yeah.
No money, bruh on E.
Mm.
And they're cutting through because they're making noise. I'm not talking about myself.
But what is the noise though? Apart, it's just noisy,
That's
and
what I
that's
was
it.
about to say.
It's
like,
annoying.
It's
Bro.
just a little bit.
Eventually-
If they're making too much noise, what's gonna happen?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
So,
all it is. That's,
it's a
that's the
year.
only noise I'm
so
hearing.
you get a year to be this gallus.
Do you know what?
And then
this
everything
is
just
my
done and
thing.
shit got like
I
literally.
I feel like
that.
no.
No,
Do you
but
know?
I'm saying,
Do you know what it is? I feel
half
like
of
yeah.
half of what we paint isn't true.
Of course not.
Half what we think
100%.
is going on isn't true.
Oh my
Like, a lot of
gosh!
these
Like
men
I just want you
ain't
to say
running
that
true gal.
5 million more
Yeah,
times.
I'm telling you.
I just want you to say that again because I just want you to
Half of what
hear.
people say is not true. Half of what we say is not true. And what we
75%.
think, yeah, 75.
Yeah, half is being generous.
Yeah,
I
it
just
is.
clocked, but I know what you mean.
But like,
Right.
people think that this is going on, that's going on, bro. If you actually check, and a lot of men ain't got no gal, bro. They're not. They have got no gal.
No
And
gal.
they're the ones that are doing
no
the most.
money,
They took
no
a good game.
ambition.
Yeah,
and it's so
That's it.
sad.
You just know how to
And then
speak.
they might have one here and there.
Yeah,
But
and
it's the
they get-
ambition for me though. When you
That's
said no
what it-
ambition,
that's my
it's the
thing.
ambition for me
I
because
just
it's another
feel
thing
like-
to have money, but
but
no ambition.
it's-
What
no.
do you feel like this money is gonna do?
Because,
Have you got
like-
plans for the future?
That's it.
What we doing
There's
after
man that
this?
sit got 100 rack under their bed. and
I get
never
things to
been
the
on
100 rack. I
holiday.
go sit
Do you
there
get
forever.
it?
You just
This
like,
is my
come
thing,
on.
but this
Never
is my
been
thing.
on a plane.
When I
Oh,
say, it,
that-
do you know
it's
what
amazing
it is?
because it happens.
Do you know what it is? Like, it's because I was just about to say, sometimes we don't have it. Do you get what I mean? Sometimes we don't have it and whatever, but I feel like it's something completely different to not have it and just not even want it. Like, just.
And
fuck
just
it.
being so comfortable, like yeah, all right, I don't
it
have
is
it,
what
but
it
okay,
is.
But
it
how
is
do
what
you
it
know?
is.
Because you know, like,
This is
you gotta remember,
crazy.
they've made
That
people
is
not even want to leave the block.
mental.
So how you want to leave the country if you can't leave the block?
Can you not get it? Because I actually want to laugh.
With 100
How-
racks
like,
under your bed. Do you know
guys,
how institutionalized
Because you're
that
making the money
you
every
may
day, you know?
be?
It's true. I know a man from.
Listen, guys, how do you not want to leave
Sorry,
the?
what
How
did
do
you
you know?
say?
How are they gonna leave the country if them no one leave the block? Like
But,
literally.
and you have all that.
And you have, but that's what don't make sense to me. But that's the
It's
thing
not
with
about
these
money.
these kind
It's
of
not,
guys.
it's not.
It's it's not my
it's
money.
your
It's the quick money.
mentality.
It's the fast. I'm trying to get. Well, what
And
you
you
doing?
know, like some people genuinely get stuck
'Cause it's no
like,
ambition.
It's like
That's why it's called the trap.
genuinely, yeah,
'Cause it traps
is a
you up.
trap.
I
And you
didn't
know
even
what? It's
look at it
so
like
mad.
that.
Yeah.
It's no, but I've always clocked that. It's so crazy. People talk about it. People say
Yeah, the
it,
trap, the
and
trap.
it's like you guys, and it's most of these people that it's like, what? No one can't tell me nothing. You can't make me do anything. Like every day.
I tell you, they drive past certain area, of course, and they dip their head down in their car, yeah. Or
Not dip their
slant
head.
their car seats backwards because they can't go past certain areas. Yeah.
Even
So-
that, I can't wait to talk about
A
that.
trap.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Let
I'm
me-
ready to talk about it because I'm never
Next
starting my
episode.
feedback unless I want to sleep.
Stop
Come
it.
on.
Tired.
Sorry.
Hold
I'm
on.
telling the truth.
Yeah, next.
You know what it is?
That's a good one for
A
the
lot-
next
Honestly.
episode.
Yeah. So when you're attached, when your whole coolness as well is attached to too many people, like whether it's a crew or your family, and you can't walk by yourself. It's cool to be you're affiliated, but you still should be able to walk by yourself.
100%.
And a lot of
That's
people,
it.
they even bank on their friends to be bad. So even the maths of that
That's
is
the truth.
mad. So now even if they see someone, they're ducking out.
Listen, certain men can't
And
go
it's
to
like-
Tesco's for shopping and without.
And that's ridiculous
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm
why?
saying to you.
The choices that you decided to make
I was just
in your
about to
life.
say,
How
that's-
smart.
That's
You
your
don't
choice.
think further
You
along in
choose
life.
to not be ambitious.
Yeah.
You choose to be broke. Okay, you know what I mean. As in, you choose.
But it's part of that family.
But
You
you know
don't
what
see that
I
thing
mean.
that which mums do.
I was just going back to
Yeah,
that.
because again,
Jesus.
it's that like
Structure.
babying,
What you
man.
putting, you baby that person. So, now they're just out
Don't
here
worry,
like,
when you come in, there's gonna be food regardless.
Yeah, and
That's
that's
what
why
I'm
it's so
saying.
important.
Like-
And this is what I was saying.
and that goes
I
to the
was
respect level too. The way they talk to mum too.
Yes.
Even the way they like.
It's
Now you
true.
feel like I can talk to mum anyway.
It's
Like mum's
true.
your gal.
But some people also
What?
come up with parents that are on drugs. So even
that, yeah,
that's
true.
a whole nother story. Now they
And
had to
that's
run the
so
house
true.
themselves.
And it's
Yeah.
so mad. I would
Oh
love
my
to
God.
talk. I would love to talk about that on an episode.
Yeah.
Because that's
'Cause
a
that's the realest.
different
Like,
type
it's a
of
whole different-
I
survival.
feel like we get someone that's kind of
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
'cause
been
that would
there.
be-
I
yeah.
feel like that's a
Yeah.
different. And you know what? Yeah, I give out. Do you know what? Because it's like growing up, I saw drugs. I
Too
saw,
much
I saw
around
what drugs
us, right?
could do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
get what I mean?
Same.
That's what I will say. I will
Same.
say I saw drugs and I saw exactly what it do. So you see people that's grown up with parents that were like that. I have a different
Type of like
different,
respect,
different,
sympathy, empathy.
different type of respect.
100%.
Different, like
100%.
actually have to clap.
You have to because it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
different,
no, definitely.
and especially
Different type of
what they
respect for
become
somebody
later
like
on in
that.
life, like how they.
Can you just show you something? I've never in my life,
Yeah.
you might not believe me, I'm telling you the truth, I've never in my life so much as smoked a cigarette.
Have you not?
Never
No,
tried
I
it.
know that as well.
That's good.
You will never ever say I've never tried it.
I love that
Never,
for
I
you.
don't ever know what smoking a cigarette feels like.
I love that.
for you.
I've never done it. I've
I
never
love that
bun
for
it.
you.
I love that.
I've never bun a spliff in my life.
Have you not?
Never.
I love
I'm
that.
around everybody. Do you know what?
Yeah.
You see
I
me?
love that.
You see me?
I
love
You see
that.
me? You see me?
What?
I'm not from this block or that block or black block. I'm from every block. I
Yeah.
go where I want.
Yeah.
And can you imagine how much man I'm around that?
I love
Everywhere
that.
I go,
Yeah.
people bun themselves
Of
around.
course.
Do you
it's the
know
thing.
that
I've
just
never done
goes
it.
to
I've
show
never
that
done
you
it.
have your own
Tell me
mind?
why. I was just gonna ask you.
That's what it goes to
Because you see,
show.
when I grow up, yeah, I saw drugs around me 24/7. And you know what, yeah? There might not be cigarettes. When you think about drugs and you think about cigarettes, they're
Yeah.
two totally different categories.
Completely.
I'm so scared of that.
Yeah, that
I
is
don't
just
ever wanna do
closed
that.
you off. You don't
That's
even
me.
want no parts.
Everything.
Yeah.
Get you.
Even we natural from the earth. I don't care. Everything.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
penetrates your head.
The brain.
Apart from rum.
Yeah. But, we love it. We love it.
Any type of drug. I'm saying,
I
I'm
get
not saying
you.
there's nothing wrong with cigarettes. I'm not
Of
saying
course,
there's
no, I
nothing
get
wrong
you,
with
but
that.
that's you.
me and
But
how
that's
For
how it's
yourself,
supposed-
the
no.
trauma that I've gone through,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the trauma that I've gone through
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
child,
yeah,
and
yeah,
what
yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen and what I've seen my
Yeah.
do to my family,
Yeah.
100%.
I would ever smoke a cigarette. You could not make me smoke a cigarette.
No, I
don't
feel
care if
you.
Pay me up. They don't care how much money you pay me. I'm not smoking it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I've seen the what it's done to people.
What it can
I've
do,
seen it
yeah.
out of random. You
That's
never
it.
smoke.
I've never smoked no one.
That's crazy.
And this is what it goes. That's why I have. That's
goes back
why
to-
I have the respect for children that grew up in households like that.
Yeah, of
Because
course you have to.
like he said, I've seen what drugs can do. I've seen it like firsthand.
firsthand, yeah.
Especially like as a child, that's mad, you know. Like it's a crazy
Yeah.
thing to witness.
It is, it
It is
is.
crazy. So now, like growing up and just remembering like what I saw and stuff, different type of respect. Especially like
Not said too much.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave that for
Yeah,
next
yeah,
episode.
yeah.
But back to what I was gonna say though. Contribution in a household. What do you guys think about living in a household now as an adult? Or you could be even, there's people nowadays are young. And they live in a household with their boyfriend or their husband, and they could be 20, 21. What do you think about living in a household with your partner, should I say? Contribution in that way, financially. What do you think? How should it be? Is it a 50-50 thing? Is it like
Depends on
how
who you're
what?
with. I know
what's your personal
how
opinion?
I like to run things.
What's your
And
personal opinion?
My personal
Martin?
opinion, like I'm the provider. I'm
Okay.
a provider, but I'm a provider for my because I'll look after my mum. So I look after my I got houses that I look after. You know what I'm saying? But even my baby mothers, like if my baby mother's got issue with her housing or something,
You're there.
I'm
Yeah.
my
You're there.
You're
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'll come and clear debts.
And that's just how it
you know
should
what I'm
be.
saying?
Like,
Like,
it should be with a man and a woman.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
but
about.
I'm just saying, like when you got, I was gonna go into when you got children involved, it's a whole
It's-
nother.
it's-
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a whole
Different
story
ball
as
game.
well.
game.
When you're
Different
just
ball game.
single and you're doing your thing, yeah. Obviously, when you've met each other, maybe one of you should have a house in it at the time you met, before you've even got like, or now you're together. Like let's sort something out, innit?
Yeah.
Because before I didn't need to have a place.
Yeah.
Now we're together. Let's
Kinda
and we've been together for a while, and you get your place together, yeah, whatever, or you move in together, yeah. But when once that dynamic's been set already, depending on how you've moved in together, is already how someone's going to be taking care of the bills.
When you say that though, what do you mean?
Like you
Can
won't
break
you
it
won't
down
just
for
pay
them?
for all the bills straight away.
I was-
So when you get with someone, you're not just going to come in their life and take over all their bills. That's
No, of course
stupid.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
you-
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
over
Of course
time,
not. Yeah.
you'll
Of
ease
course
your way
not.
in.
This
It
person
depends on how it was
You
kind
kind of
of.
see like
Yeah.
test the waters,
It's
kind
see what
of.
this
Yeah.
goes about.
Yeah.
You can't
That
just
makes
take over.
sense.
At first, you just add into her life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
but
enough.
in
Yeah.
her space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just add into her.
Add into
even
her life
if
in her
you're
space,
with her,
yeah.
You're right.
You know
You
what
add
I'm
to her life.
Funding.
yeah.
add to her life.
Add to
Yeah,
her life.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Come
that
into
makes
her
sense.
life,
Yeah.
add to her life.
You add into her. You
And
add to her
then if
life.
she's all the way straight and she's all the way worth it,
And for
I
you,
got you.
Then
kind of
you
thing.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then,
take it over.
and that's
Yeah.
usually when the child comes. Because
I
now when the
love it.
child is here. you
Why
can't
usually
work.
when the child comes
'Cause
though?
you
Why
can't
does a
work.
child have to come for you to know that she's for you?
No, that's when she has to chill.
Yeah, but can she not be for you? Because you said that's usually when the child comes.
No, not for you. That's when
Oh,
you have
okay,
to start
okay.
taking over
more responsibility.
Oh, that's
well,
when
of course,
I get
if you're
you.
not do that, then
Yeah.
something wrong.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
Like what
so-
you doing,
That's-
and that
yeah.
comes back to how
should
Mumsy
be
was
able to
treating
do
you at
that.
home when you was with Mum. Because if you're
It's
not
so
taking up a
crazy. Should
responsibility
be,
like
should
that,
be. It's not. Should be though.
But that's
that's
usually
crazy
where
though.
it is, yeah.
Because if
be.
you're
But
not,
I just want to put that in. Should be. It's
should,
not.
but it's not, and that's
But it
mad.
should be,
That's
100%.
mad.
But then that's where.
Well, no, it's not. Let me not say it's not. That's horrible.
But when you come with,
it's just not
when
for
you,
everyone.
When you, but
You know
you see
what I
how
mean?
how I
Yeah.
do things is how I want to be treated though. So I move a certain way because I know how I want to be treated.
How you want to
Yeah, I
receive
don't
it,
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not, if I have a problem with how I'm treated, I just keep. What's going on here? Yeah, this isn't saying.
That makes sense.
I don't
yeah.
need to argue.
You just
doing
know.
what I
You
need
just
to
know
do.
what it is,
Yeah,
kind
like,
of thing.
I get
Yeah.
I'm not having too
I
many
get you.
arguments.
No, that's it. It's easy. I've got an easy
So
way
true.
to describe it. Everyone needs to remember this, yeah? I will score the goals. Yeah, I'm up front. I'm the shooter.
Yeah.
I am the shooter. I
Yeah,
score
yeah.
the goals for us.
us.
Yeah, I
get
make this
you.
happen in this family.
Yeah, and
I'm
I proved
not just
it.
a talker.
Yeah.
I will score the goals.
Yeah.
I make this happen. No, I'm not just talking.
No.
I do it.
And at this point, I'm saying
But
this.
the
You've
female-
seen it.
But the female
Just-
that's with me,
Yeah.
she needs to be the assist. So if you watch football, you know about assists and you know
Facts.
about goal scoring.
That's
Yeah.
why I was talking about the roles
See,
earlier.
I'm gonna
Break
score
it
the
down
goals,
for
but
them.
Assist me.
Assist
Yeah.
me.
Assist
And then I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While I'm doing it, kind of thing. Be my backup, kind of. Be there. Always
You
be
see the little
there.
through balls.
I love that.
You
Yeah.
see the through balls and the overload
that.
chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the other stuff.
makes
and,
so much sense.
And the corners.
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
them
yeah,
things
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Assist me.
And then
will
I'll do
score.
it.
Don't worry, I'll be
Okay,
there. Yeah.
sure, you're not just sitting down there on your
Do it
ass doing
nada.
nothing. Assist me, help me out.
Yeah.
Help me out because I'm putting a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'm putting a lot of work.
Yeah.
There's niggas out here that do actually work 6 days a week and they're out here drinking rum.
Yeah.
And Moscato, yeah.
Why
And
not?
you will never think that
Yeah.
they work 6.5 days a week. You will
Yeah,
never
yeah,
think because
yeah.
there's so much.
Because you're so used to it and you're doing that's
This is
you.
what they do.
This is you.
This is what they
Yeah.
do.
And that's so crazy for you to say that, and not a lot of people can say I work like this and what. What can they even say that? Because
No,
you
they
never
can't.
know how it is to work a 12-day shift
A
in your
day
life,
in your
or a
life.
6-day shift in your life. So you can't relate.
Sister, you better talk, you know.
And I truth,
Ta-
and I mean, I am in my
Ta-
time.
No,
No,
it sound like you're
honestly,
talking.
like no, but it's the truth.
No,
though.
it's
Like
the truth.
it's crazy that you said that because a lot of people don't. So it's easy for you to be like just sitting here and expecting and going on to another thing. When we talk about contribution and stuff like this in the household, it
Do you
started
know
from
what's
the
so,
household.
sorry, do you know what's
Wait,
so
man,
crazy? You
I'm
have to
done.
big up yourself though, because there's not a lot of men out there. There's
There's
like
not.
that.
Like there's not. There's not. And you guys
Sorry,
take
go on,
heed.
sis.
If you know that's you, take heed. The same thing, I'm not being biased, so you guys don't think that I'm being biased. But honestly, because that's what we're talking about right now, take heed. But what was I saying? When it comes to like contribution in household, I just feel like, me personally, I feel like my guy should be my provider. This is where I've come from, okay? Nobody is ever going to change my views of things. This is how I see my mom come into it, my family, so this is it, innit? My mom, the guy's the provider, but like you said, that's why I agree totally with you. If the gal's there and she's not doing nothing, don't be comfortable because your guy's providing. That's my thing. Do not be comfortable and be laying back, because I see it a lot nowadays. As in, my guy's providing. Yeah, you know why? Because at one point it's like it's easy for you to lay back when your guy's providing, but then you got to think about yourself at the end of the day, right? You still have to think like, okay, what if? Does that
Yeah,
make sense?
yeah, of
Do
course.
not get too
Don't get
comfortable with
twisted,
it.
babes.
Don't.
Yeah.
Always be the assist, like you said.
100%.
If you want that provider, but always be ready to be that person that's, assisting. Like, I don't know. I guess it goes right back to how you was like growing up and how, how your household was.
Yeah, no, I
Because
get
if you
you,
weren't
'cause
like that, I don't know.
I get it.
what's
With
your-
me, I don't know. I feel like it should be 50-50 for everything.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think, nah, I do. I do.
You know, and you see
I
girls
feel like
like
it should
you,
be
you see girls like
50-50.
you, you see girls like you. See girls like you.
Tell
see,
me.
Because I'm gonna
Tell
tell
me.
You,
I'm done, guys.
I'm gonna tell you, see girls like
Tell
you.
you.
You see, just because you said that is a rare mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You want to put in just as much as the man puts in. When
Of
really and
course.
truly, I just want you to make sure the house is good.
Yeah.
But because you said that and you really want to work more than I feel you should have to work, that's why I'm gonna treat you like a queen.
No, she's going to work regardless.
I'm
But
so-
She's
that's
my
going to
thing-
work.
Can I say
but I
something?
No, go
don't
on, go on,
believe-
Jay, go on.
But can I say something to you?
I'm gonna put in
she'll
as
she'll
much
get
as
what
I-
you want faster than you.
I know what you're saying. 'cause
But
we've
that's
heard it.
absolutely
But
fine.
it's
No, you-
different.
You didn't even let me finish.
Okay,
Go
go
on,
on. Go on.
Because of what she said.
Do you know when she
And let
said
me
that,
explain
man,
something to you,
it's
yeah.
been
You
But that's
massive.
everybody's mindset. Everyone's mindset is just so different.
Theoretically,
No one.
you don't want no one to take care of you
Why not?
because
Why not? When I say take care of me, let's go back.
Yeah.
When I say take care, Me want to sit down and lay down and all sound weird for a
Can
man
I
to come
finish,
home.
though? 'Cause that's
but
what you
when
said.
you
Let me
say,
go off what you said.
I'm just, but no,
No,
before you go any
no, you
further,
can't-
when
you
I say,
can't remix
no,
it,
I'm
yeah.
just trying to be specific so
I'm
you
giving it
understand
to
my
you.
take care.
I want you to do it after.
Okay,
the
go on,
reason
go
why
on, go on.
I'm only addressing what you said.
All right, go on.
So what you said can be addressed.
And what
yeah?
did you get from what I said?
What you said, what you got to remember is this, yeah,
Thank you, baby.
is that people are trying to avoid that mentality. It's not that you're wrong. No, it's not that they don't want that.
Of course not. You can't be wrong because everybody's
No, but we
opinions.
can't-
I
Yeah.
didn't say you're not wrong. Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
you
say
can't
that.
be wrong.
Not that
However,
you're wrong.
opinion is their opinion.
However,
It's like, do you know what it is? It's so
You see
crazy.
when you're fishing, that's the last thing you want to hear.
What's that?
See if you're a man if you're a man that will do it, yeah, that's the last thing you
and
want
I
to
will
hear.
do it. And
I'll do it, but
There's not a lot of guys that's there. That will do it.
no.
No, but he's
You're-
saying
you're
even
not
if you
listening.
will do it, you just don't want to hear it. That's what he's trying to
But
say.
why not? Why?
I'm gonna tell you why.
As a
Why
man.
wouldn't you want to hear it?
As
a
And
man.
it's not even like you. It's not about hearing it. I'm
Watch
not
this-
telling you to
watch-
provide.
watch
You
this, watch
should
this
know
then.
it already from the start.
All right,
If it's not happening, then
what
it's
are
like
you-
okay, then like.
what are you
all right,
prepared
cool.
for then?
Say again.
What are you prepared for with that statement?
I am prepared for anything. Like I'm saying, I am not sitting
So
there.
he can do what he wants. He can
No.
stick around.
When I say no, you can't do what you want. I'm prepared for
Uh-oh,
anything.
you just-
Pause.
Listen, you-
When I say,
hella
listen, hear me
contradiction.
out. Hear me
There
out.
was a pause
I'm not
over
prepared for
there.
anything.
I knew that was
Let me
coming.
tell you
I
something.
knew it
I
was
am not
coming.
in control of anybody's actions. Everybody is their own person. If I get into a relationship and I see that you're not, it's not matching up to what I want. Vice versa. If it's not matching up to what you want from me, we gotta go. Right? That's my thing. I'm not saying I'm gonna control. I can't control you from the get go because you're your own person.
Yeah.
But if I see that I'm not like vibing with it, same thing. It goes to anything, like anything else. Like if I'm not vibing with it, it's just
so what are you?
no.
What are your
But this is
extent?
the
And then
thing,
pause.
no.
Sorry,
Okay,
when
go
I
on,
say
go
sorry,
on.
babes.
No,
When I
go
say
on.
taking care of me, guys, I don't mean I want to lay down at home and be sitting back and waiting for my guys to kind of do blah blah blah.
But-
No, I
but
still want to work for
but
myself
some
and
people are
whatnot. But
saying it
take
like
care
that.
of me like I'm your woman. Does that make sense? Like the old traditional
listen,
way.
I
A lot of guys
you- now
nowadays are just.
you're over
No,
defending
do you know-
yourself.
no,
No,
wait,
no,
hold
no.
on,
I got to
hold
defend
on.
myself because
No.
people will think that she
See?
just wants to. Bro, no.
No.
I would like to work, but still be that guy. Still have that
we're not
father
saying your
figure.
bum. We're just.
I know
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not a
no, we're
bum.
not
I
saying
know
that.
I'm not a bum. I ain't got
because we
no one to
agreed
tell
with
me
you.
that.
You see what you said?
You're not.
You know what you said? You see what you said? I was sitting down saying, no, I agree with that. still, But I just wanted to say, however. I
Yeah.
was waiting for the however. I did agree with you. That's why I didn't stop you. But then there was a however.
Yeah.
And then he hit on the however. That's why I was
Yeah,
like, okay.
yeah.
But we need it. We need
But
it.
do you
And
know-
that's why I need to
no,
clear
but
up what I
sorry,
mean
but
by
do you know
taking
what,
care of me.
yeah?
Not laying down.
But I feel like-
we agreed with you.
No,
Right.
but do you know
Everyone
what? I
agreed with
feel like a provider feels like he could just do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
If you come at him like that,
No.
Everyone's
I feel
different.
like a lot of the time, a provider feels like
hold
he
on a
can
sec.
just
But
do
you missed what I
whatever.
said. What you said. So
Okay,
my
go
whole
on.
thing was like, again, if you come at him like that,
Like you want a provider.
he can do what he wants.
No,
No one's
you
gonna
cannot-
come at
Hear me
no
out.
one
No,
though.
you're
We're
not
not
listening.
gonna-
No, you no.
No,
I'm
as in
not-
like,
on it
no,
more
as in
differently.
not in the real.
I
not
get
in
When
the-
you say come at,
not
you
in a
just
way.
expect me
No.
to be like, babe, you need to be.
No.
If you're not the provider, then I just know when I move
I
on.
know.
No, but what
I
he's
didn't
trying to
say
say
that.
is no. He's trying. What he's
What is
trying
he
to say
saying?
is if
'Cause I'm
if
lost.
you kind of so basically what he's trying to say is
Yeah.
if that's your mindset, yeah, there should be things that you should expect. If
Yes.
that's what you're trying
Of
to say.
course, because
That's what
expect the unexpected. We're all human.
No, but you're not listening.
let me-
Because
What am I not
I'm
listening
saying to
to?
you, you see what you presented. Yeah, you see, like you was. Some things are best not said.
Oh, left unsaid. That's what you're
Yeah.
saying. Okay,
Like,
but
like-
we're on a podcast. We gotta talk about it.
I'm not saying that you don't.
No,
I'm
I
just
know, but
saying-
I'm just letting you guys know we
The
got to
fact
talk.
that
But if
you're
I
on a
don't say
podcast-
it, then
I
the girls
agree.
will be like, "Why
But
are you
then
not
now
talking for us?"
when you're sitting down with a
Me
man that you
attack.
like, and he's like, yeah, but I know you want he's already gonna have his expectations.
Well, then that's ridiculous.
Ike, let me show you
How
something.
is
That's ridiculous.
I-
What kind of expectation? It's just what everybody's opinion is different. If you don't like it,
I
roll
didn't
on.
say that it was about not liking
Roll
it.
on.
No,
Like,
but
kinda-
I
no,
get
it's
what
not
you're saying,
you.
but I
Not
get what
about
you're
you. I'm just saying
saying.
in
I
general
get what
because
you're
people
saying, yeah.
exactly what you're
Yeah.
saying, Jay.
Yeah.
People out there will be sitting there like raw, like
Yeah, because
if your fear stiff up and you don't like it, roll on.
We're gonna. I get what she's saying.
Like,
eventually, we're gonna
you
have to have that conversation.
You will. And it's not even
if
a
you don't like-
conversation. If it's like, you know what I mean? Because a lot, we're getting older.
Key.
We're getting older.
You see how we feel, how you feel, and if it's not for you, you set your levels.
Of
And if a
course.
man's not with it, then you can roll on.
And the same
because
thing with
that's
a guy,
for me.
right?
And I might not agree with you. You might say something right now, I might say wrong. You know what? I don't agree with that. Then you're gonna say if you don't agree with that, then what?
Yeah, the same
Because
thing-
there's gonna be a man that
But
doesn't
my whole
agree
thing,
with it.
my
However,
thing is that is you see that is in terms of you see when you talk like that as well. Yeah? Remember I said within life there's ups and downs, isn't it?
Of
I'm not
course.
speaking for myself neither, because obviously I've got my ups and downs, but I'm just saying when you come at people like, "Oh, I only want you in your good time," yeah,
Who said that?
I didn't say you said that.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Let me
Just
explain to you.
You hear me say, who said that? Okay, because I'm a good person.
No,
I'm a write out.
Stop.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
explaining to you that you got to remember that some things that you will say will reflect on what other women are saying.
Okay.
And they don't mean it in the way you mean it.
Yeah. That's why I have to be specific.
Yeah, do you understand? But I'm saying they don't mean the things that you mean it in the way that you mean it. So you breaking it down and saying how you mean it, it's totally different to how some women mean it.
Yeah,
We live in a world where bitch ass dick give a fuck about a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
I'm not a cold-hearted person.
I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I'm just
so,
telling you what
yeah.
world we're living in.
Of
These
course,
tunes are getting
of
played.
course, and
Yeah?
I'm just sharing. Yeah,
I can show you how the what's the
yeah. Me know.
About
I
the
know
fix
what you
six
mean.
six figure nigga. You know you see what I'm saying?
I actually was bad though.
Did you see
I
it?
actually was
No,
bad.
I'm not even knocking him. But I'm saying it's
Yeah.
the world we're in.
No,
Do you
of
get what I'm
course.
saying? Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Like, and you know what? People are being more upfront about it.
What?
What they want.
And what do you
Facts.
think? Ain't that right?
And I feel like that's.
It's not
and
that
I feel like,
that's
do you know
the
what
right
it is?
It's not that it's
thing
not
to
right. It's
do.
what are you prepared for on your side?
I get
Of
it,
course,
but you know,
of
like
course.
in this 2023, if I'm not prepared for it, deuces. That's it. Like
Of
I'm not even.
course.
I'm
No,
not.
but
And
that's not a
another thing-
conversation.
Wait,
That's
wait,
not a
Keith said
conversation.
No,
I got
deuces,
it.
man.
I really keep-
Deuces
but
for what, though?
maybe I'm
Deuces
saying,
for
but
your-
what I'm
for
saying,
your
not Jay
opinion.
saying the same thing.
What you
I'm
think?
trying to
For
say,
what, though?
yeah.
What's deuces?
Wait, what I'm trying to say, you see when you said, this is what I'm on. If you're not on that, buy it. Because there'll probably be another nigga that's on what
That's
I'm on.
exactly what
I
I'm
totally
saying.
get that. Even though
That's
if
exactly
I
what I'm
don't agree
saying.
with what you're saying, maybe another nigga might. It
That's
might be for you. So we're not all for
This
what
is
you're
what
saying.
I
Maybe
mean.
Jay might turn around and say, I don't agree with it. But another nigga around the corner might say, I'm for that.
No,
You
of
get it?
course, of
However,
course.
That's exactly what I'm
however,
saying.
yeah, that's it.
Where are they?
No,
Where
wait,
them
no,
guys
no, no,
And
forget
we've
that.
all
Forget
been
it.
through
Right,
stuff.
they
We've
could be
been
far
through
down,
experiences,
they
so
could
we
be far
know why
down.
we're saying
Bro,
this
they could
today.
be
Do you know what
far
it is?
Does that
down.
make sense?
I'm
I've
saying,
been through.
see,
We've
a
all
man-
been through it.
A man that
So why
can,
should I know? Why should we
that
know
can
our
acquire
standards?
women, yeah. The
Oh,
kind of
so
man
on
that
our
a
dates.
women are attracted to is a man that can acquire women. Yeah, this man will be well versed within dealing with women. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now a man is in a place where he's good at dealing with women. That's the man that women like. Yeah.
Yeah.
His options are different to a man that's got money.
Mm-hmm.
So a man that's got money that acquires a woman. Yeah. How he feels like he needs to deal with her and
I
cater
get
to
it.
and boom,
Yeah,
boom,
it
boom.
comes back to what I was saying.
It's quite sad,
You
though,
just
right?
feel like
It
you.
is.
It's quite
But
sad.
this is
feel like
It's the
you can
reality,
do
right?
Yeah, like if you're not,
You
if
feel
you're
like
just
you
not
can
good
do
with
that.
women, you're just not good with women. There's some men that have got money out there and they can provide everything, and there's some men that I can say to you on the flip side, there's some men that can maybe do the amazing sex, but they're broke.
But also, yeah, money is not all, because if you can just give me money and then everything else is dead,
And this is where it
dead.
comes
what-
back to.
It's
even,
not.
even the sexuary is.
And
dead.
if it not dead alone, that's all, then it's right. It's a buy. And that's just it.
It's just
so it's
forget
not
it.
just I'm not. So
Like-
please, that's what I'm saying. Get deeper into my thoughts, yeah.
This is-
Before
this
you
is
guys
what-
jump,
this is what-
before you guys jump at me,
I'm
it's not
gonna
all
give
about
girls-
money.
I'm gonna give
It's
girls
about
some
everything
advice out
else.
here. Shall I tell you why? Because I'm a man. When I'm talking about them man that work 6.5 days a week. Hello.
I love that.
Hello,
Hello,
I'm
hi
a
sir.
manager. I can employ you. Hello.
Just love that.
I love it.
I can sack you too.
Clap for that. Of course.
Hello, gangster.
Yeah, you see,
You can play all roles.
You can
You
do
teach them.
everything.
You teach them. It's a balance. Always a balance.
I know,
Like
all
no,
right,
but you know what I
exactly.
mean. We
So
know what
what
he
I'm
means, guys.
saying,
Balance
so
in life.
That being said, I'm gonna say this to say this. I am a provider.
Yeah.
And I don't mind if a girl just wants to stay in the house, look after my child, do the dishes, and play her role. I'm going to give you your role. And we're going to
boring,
sit
though.
down. I know it
It
might be
is.
boring.
Very
That is
boring.
boring. However,
But I get what you
if
mean.
we discuss that and
Yeah.
we agree that, and I say, baby, my role
Different,
is
yeah.
to bring in the money. And your role is, because don't get it twisted, you think that bringing in the money is hard.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks bringing in the money is a task. How about sitting in the house with 3 children is a task too?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk
That
about
part.
As a man,
That
a lot
part.
of men don't know that. Yeah? Sometimes
Because they've never done it.
they've never done it.
That is the truth.
Them just come by and say aye and them gone in about 20 half
I'm
an
not
hour.
gonna downplay you lot's role.
It's true.
We're gonna talk on that,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna agree, baby. You know what? I'm the breadwinner.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Trust me.
We know our roles here.
Trust me to do that, and I'm gonna trust you
Yeah.
to look after the nest. Do you think I'm building this nest?
Try to
Wait,
something there.
wait,
Try
let me
to-
finish, let me finish.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm building this nest, and I'm away putting in 6.5 days
Yeah,
a
like
week
shifting that
to
shit
build
out.
my
Yeah.
nest for it to get messed up.
No, I feel
You
you.
take care of. You see, if I throw you the branches, you put it down and build. Yeah, I'll bring the branches from outside and you put it down.
Like you said,
and build.
assist,
That's
assist,
it. Yeah,
and
it's
that's where I'm at.
assist.
That is exactly where I'm at. I
Exactly.
like that mindset.
However,
I like it.
However, what we love.
But I don't wanna
this is
sit at
what
home
make me
though.
go even
I don't like
harder.
boringness.
This is what make me go even harder. If I'm doing 6.5 days a week, I'm trying to do 7 now. I'm trying to ask God to put 8 days into the week. You know
Yeah.
why? Because my God, that I told her she never need to make no money in her life.
Okay.
Never. You don't need to do that. I'm a man. I'm a real man. Yeah, I don't know about this other man. I'm not these. You know, I know you like man. I'm talking about these
But
other
I
men.
don't, there's
Other
there's a
man.
lot of them out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I don't
There
know about
is,
these other men, but
Yeah.
I'm a real breadwinner. So if I'm telling you, babes, you take care of your responsibility, and I don't even have to want to think about placing the branches. I will get the branches. If I'm really doing your job good, and I'm doing my job good, it's gonna work. Yeah. However, if you turn around and say, babes, you're working too hard, I want to go out there and get some branches too. Yeah. The fact that you're saying that to me, and the fact that you're
It's
so
something.
energetic and telling me, babes, you're working hard, I want to go out there and get some branches too. You're gonna make me go harder for you because
So
you
what's
don't
your
have to
idea-
feel like that. You don't
Why,
have to
but
feel
why
like
wouldn't anybody feel?
I
We
feel
all
like-
work.
yeah, I was just
I
about
feel
to
like
say.
that's normal.
that?
Yeah.
No, but you said to me.
Well, then, but there is a lot of people.
Es
There's
said
some
to
people
me-
that
Es
would
said
want to
to
be
me- Es
inside
said to
though.
me-
So I'm not gonna
Es
lie.
said to me, as well as doing the housework, she wants to go 50-50.
Like I was saying, Rini's not saying when she says 50-50, I know exactly what you're saying. I'm trying explain. I don't want to explain.
No,
to you.
I'm literally just talking about financially.
Yes.
I was talking about financially. See, 50-50, I will go. I
like
believe
she's saying,
it's okay.
if she's paying a rent, what you're trying to let me just understand, like
Go
rent
on, sis.
bills, like if it's rent, he's paying half, you're paying half. That's what you mean, right?
Rent, water, gas,
Whatever. Like that's what
electric,
Sheree means. Please understand what my sister means when she
why
says
I
that,
love
yeah?
you.
When I'm saying what I'm saying, I don't mean I don't want to go out and
why I
work.
love
I
you.
want to work. What the hell?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
thank you,
I
baby,
want-
baby,
Oh, yeah.
baby, 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 baby.
This is why you will love me.
Baby.
Oh,
Hello.
God. He said, baby,
Hello,
baby.
baby.
I'm not that pay. I'm not
why
going
you
out
love
for
me.
water and shit like that.
For me,
But yeah, I'm going to do my
I love you.
responsibilities. You do your part. Responsibilities can come in different ways. I don't have to be financially. You can do your part. I can do my part. I still want to work. I don't want to be a stay-at-home mum. That to me is boring. I still want to bring money in.
I'm a businessman, innit?
I still want to bring money in.
I like to. Anyone I'm with and around me, yeah,
Anyone.
will either have their own business or is part of mine.
I love you, yes.
Yeah, so
Right? That's my thing. Why wouldn't you have something going
my
on
whole
still?
thing is as well, like as I don't know, and I don't want to speak for everyone. I don't want to make life hard for people, depending on how I like to do things. So my whole thing is that sometimes part of my providing is I look at that as part of my sex. It's part of my sex routine.
That's true.
What,
Do you get what I'm saying?
part of your sex?
Explain it to them what you mean
No,
by that.
yeah. you need to
Providing
go
is part
deeper.
of sex routine. Like I don't like if how I feel when I'm in the doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's me providing is all part of that. And how you
get
feel.
you. I
Not,
get you.
not worrying
How you
about
feel on
certain
the
things.
receiving end, yeah.
Whilst you're receiving certain things. You can just enjoy the sex without thinking about bills.
Yeah, I feel
And thinking
you.
about what you need to do tomorrow and getting up and certain things. So like if I want to just if I come in the house and mad times and I want to be like looked after, I get looked after because everyone's good in it.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's
Everybody's
why I
so
said-
different.
That's why I
Going
said
back-
it's part of
yeah.
sex
Going
routine.
back-
I feel
going
it's
back,
part
that's
of
why I
how-
said,
what
like-
makes females come.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
You
going
got
back,
come better when you're being provided.
going
for.
back to what I said. That it's gonna be wow.
School the people, them God, them
Going
man of
back
sense
to
in
what I
the-
was
oh,
saying.
God.
That's why I said there's negatives and positives. When you are a provider, there's certain things
There
that you
is.
just expect.
But not all the time, Shireen.
No.
'Cause
But
there's
when you
lovely
are a
traditional
provider,
guys
no,
that's
but
just
a
be-
provider, there's certain things
Sorry.
that they just expect. Negative,
What? Like
positive.
what?
Negative, positive. Like what he was saying. Like if he just wants, if he's come home, this is my household. Blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
of course.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm
There's-
saying.
and
That's
and
why
I
you
feel
always
like
have to
that's
speak.
fair enough.
No, but that, I feel
Because
like
if that's
with
not your
women-
type of person,
obviously,
then
like-
you
that's
guys will
what,
never
that's
vibe.
what you want to do. But my thing is like it's not. You're never just sitting there waiting. My thing is like I said, it's about you having your own thing, your own business, your own focus. Like I'm about that. So like,
Yes.
like
Pinpoint that
yeah,
shit.
my woman has her career.
Her own shit.
She does.
But
Love that.
You get what I'm
But
saying? So,
I love that.
Yeah, it's
like there is nothing
and
wrong with
I
someone
feed
like
into
Young
that.
Miami and them lot got their money, but they still
have
want to.
their money,
Do
right.
you get what I'm trying to
But
say? There's
that's-
nothing wrong
but
with you still
my whole
having your
thing is
own,
just
but
that-
still wanting to.
Yeah, but
vice
being in
versa.
someone
Like,
in
I'ma
line
take
with
care
you,
of my
so
guy
you
too. I'ma
can
Gucci,
push
whatever
towards
you
both
want,
of your
baby.
dreams. But that's why my thing is you might have down times.
Yeah.
And if
Of
if
course,
that
we're
man, if a
human.
man that's provided for you, say for instance you've got together, he's provided for you, and he has a downtime, and for some reason you got it's you.
I got you. I have you.
And that's what
I
needs
have
to be
you.
expressed.
And that's my thing. Do you know why it needs to be
Sometimes
expressed?
I'm glad that you said
Because
that.
you've had me. I see that if I was down, you always have me.
Yes. So-
Like if I need someone to go to, my man's there. Men only for think
that's the
elsewise.
le-
Oh God, when me I go to.
You know,
So when you go down
no
at
one
that
gets this
point,
part of the conversation.
Okay, cool.
when
and that's,
you're
I was
down,
just about
baby,
to
I
say
have
that.
you. What?
Nobody ever
I got you
talks about
times
that.
10.
That ain't spoken of. Wait.
I got
No
you
one
times
talks about
10.
I get it. Let me show you something. That ain't spoken about enough because there's so much man. We forget the man, the fucking bums.
Yeah.
There's so much man that actually do really put in work.
Yes.
And it ain't explained enough.
Yes.
Baby, I love you. I see how much you do for us. You are
Yeah.
really home.
Oi.
I know
Yeah.
you would like to spend time with us, but you're out here winning. Yeah, for the family.
That
And I
part.
know you would like to be here 24/7, but I know you can't. However, I want you to know, if you ever struggled and you ever had any hard times, yeah, I've got you.
Of
And
course.
that ain't said enough to men.
It's not.
It's not. It's not. And I'm glad that's why we put on the flip. Like when you said it like that.
It's real.
Oh my God, I'm so glad that you said that because it can sound so biased because we're women.
Mental illness is higher within men than women. Do you know
And
why?
the black
Yeah,
community.
I
as well.
believe
Let's
it.
speak.
Definitely.
Because men take on more pressure
Responsibilities and shit like that.
more responsibility. And if you love your man, you want to check on his mind frame.
Of
and his
course.
state. Do you know
Yeah.
why? Because I have to struggle with the roads.
That's
Yeah,
facts.
and being a man on the roads, no one can't box me in my face.
Yeah.
And no man can't step to me and bad me up ever in life.
And
Ever.
you got
And on the other side.
And you got so much
and on-
other- you know what I mean?
Wait. And on the other side. And on the other side.
So
Yeah.
I'm managing a business.
And of
6.5
course.
days a week.
And then
Yeah.
you have to be dad. Then you have to
And
be
I have to
husband.
There's so
Yeah,
much
that-
roles. Yeah, no, I understand.
That's true.
I get you. I get you.
So true.
I was
So
in traffic
yeah.
driving here. I zoned out. I wasn't even sleeping.
Yeah.
The light was red. It turned green. I was sitting down there.
Just zoning
them
out.
beeping me. I zoned out. Do you know why? Not because this is real story. When I was on the way here, I zoned out. Do you know why I zoned out?
Why?
Not because I'm sleeping. I'm tired. I zoned out because I've got real shit on my head.
On your mind,
I've
yeah.
got things coming from everywhere.
But one thing, can I just say, cut you right there, with guys as well, I think you guys have a tendency of like, you got real shit on your mind, but then you have a person beside you that wants to know, that's trying to get it out
That's
of you.
true.
And you guys are so,
Sorry.
because you're so
No.
infatuated of what's going on in your mind,
all you lot care
you
is
just
man's
block
cheating.
us out.
No.
No, we
Jay,
don't.
get out of there.
We don't, Jay.
I'm sorry. I'm sending Jay
What did
out of
you say?
his own
Care about his
studio.
energy.
Fully get
No,
bad.
I'm
And
sending
you lot
Jay
was
out
like,
of his
yeah, but
own
I saw that
studio.
text.
Jay, get out. Jay, get
I had
out.
to go check
Well,
it.
I'm sure, I hope you guys are happy to know we're not them type of girls. We're
Jay,
not. We have a
get
heart.
the frick
At
out.
the
I'm
same
talking
time,
about
we
you.
want to. No, I'm just saying. They need to know about us. It's our podcast.
No, you have to just represent women.
I feel with
Yeah?
podcast. Them need to know about.
I'm not going to
What we're trying to say,
represent
we're
those
not them type
stupid
of girls.
women. I'm not going to. I'm not. And
She's
I repeat.
not.
I repeat. Can we cheers? Can we cheers on this? We are
Listen.
not going
No,
to
but it's true,
represent those stupid women.
I'm not that type
I'm
of person.
sorry. Like I said,
People
I
don't
feel
care
like
about your mental
no,
health.
yes they do.
They don't.
Relationships is not just about having
How we
sex
feel.
and that's my
Or how
that's
the
my
girl
partner.
feels.
This is my woman. This is my man. Yeah, we're married. We got kids.
It's
no,
deeper than that.
Shut your mouth. This it goes deeper.
Yeah,
Do you get
it
what I
does,
mean?
it
I
does.
hate stupid girls that's just like, we're married now, you know, so this
So-
is just what it is.
so
no,
surface
are
level.
you
Married.
supporting
It's
your
just-
okay
Just like, but
relationship?
I'm underneath that, like, what is the
how many people,
Relationship,
yeah? How
anything.
many
Are you
people are
supporting
in-
your partner mentally? That's my
the
thing.
point. So when
are
things
you with
happen
your partner
away-
emotionally? Like these
Women don't
are
ask them questions because women have women's intuition.
stupid.
Let me
When-
tell you something.
Let me finish.
I'm sorry.
You don't have women intuition yeah, for when someone's cheating.
Yeah.
But you don't have women's intuition for when you're getting on man's nerves.
Yes, you do.
You don't have women's intuition when you're pushing man away.
Yes, I
No,
do.
I'm not saying.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm just saying the woman's intuition only works if a man's cheating. Because sometimes you're like, wow, how did she know that? Yeah.
It's the intuition. That only happens if it happened to a girl before, right? It only happens if it's happened to a girl before. Why they will feel like that?
He was right.
No, your intuition is when it comes to man doing
10-10.
No,
It's
that's
so
two different things. You can't
weirdly
even
on
compare
point.
that.
No, tell the truth. You got to say you're Jamaican.
But I get what you're
so-
saying, but you can't compare that.
Yeah, listen, you'll have a
I
dream.
advise.
Yeah, it's a
I
wrap.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
dreaming
yeah.
me seats.
You see?
And my mother seats in her dream. She sits.
It's true. She finds fish in her
pregnant.
in a
You
fiat
and your mum
dream.
sorted. thing.
She
That's what I'm
finds
saying.
fish.
Yeah, now we've got the mum.
It's
and
true though.
You.
Once we see something where we're running with it, you can't tell us
That's it.
nothing else.
No, but why don't you do that for when we're stressed out?
No,
Listen,
Why
no,
is
but
the
that's
woman's
what-
intuition-
no.
I'm just saying. Listen, I'm talking about you.
I
Shuri.
know,
We're talking-
but
I'm
I'm just like,
speaking for
I
the
know you're
general.
speaking
But
for
if you
women,
don't
and
do it-
I feel like women that kind of don't invest emotionally and mentally in their relationships are very childish. Because no, they are, Kira.
You're probably not invested emotionally and
No, but what-
thinking
what-
in
No, but-
themselves.
no,
That's why you
no,
can't even do it
but
for
in a-
somebody
I think
else.
you gotta ask
That's what it
yourself.
is. That's what it
But
is.
sorry, this is not to cut you, but in a relationship, you shouldn't like initially.
Of course
you shouldn't
not.
be going in
You should never
This
be.
is my part. I feel like emotionally, I need to be connected to you, and I want to help you. That's me. Do you get what I mean?
not a lot of
You
I
gotta
want to
ask
help
yourself,
you
us.
why are
emotionally.
you like that?
But I just feel like
you're
because a
speaking
lot
for-
of a lot
you're
of this
speaking for women,
2023 is
but you know
brainwashed.
your
That's
thing's
just what it
different.
is. Yeah, but a lot of people are brainwashed, and that's just what it is.
But my
I feel
whole
like.
point is these are the things why there's so many single people.
Of
And
course, I
there's
get
all these
that.
shows-
But
you gotta
eventually,
know,
after you're single-
even see, looking at being attractive is nothing anymore.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, it's
af-
not.
no,
Look
but
at all the
after,
shows.
Like once before
After
back in the
you
days,
see
it's
a
so crazy. I was having a
pattern-
conversation with someone about this.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
if you was
It's
a pretty
deeper.
girl back in
Pretty
the day,
girls and pretty
you
guys
wouldn't be
or
working
nice
anywhere.
guys.
You
Yeah.
know, like back in the day, you never saw.
I get what you're
a
saying.
certain looking woman working somewhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
but these days, like say to you, pretty
No,
women
anyone
working
can work,
anywhere,
yeah,
anywhere,
yeah.
because it's not even about that anymore. Then you
Yeah,
got shows,
true.
Love Island, Love and Hip Hop, or Love this and that, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, finding love and you know what I'm saying to you, yeah, Mr. World
Yeah.
Premier.
But you know what it is? No.
Yeah.
But going back to it, though, Jay, eventually, yeah, you will see a pattern. Yeah, and
In
if
what,
you
though?
no, but if eventually, like you will see. So, for example, say if I was a woman that doesn't want to connect emotionally or invest,
It's not doesn't want to.
No, okay,
You don't
cool.
know how to.
Or I don't know how to. Basically,
That's the
If I
key.
don't know, wait, hold on. But if I
That's the
don't know
key.
how
It's
to,
don't know how to.
eventually I'm gonna see a pattern. I'm in and out of
No,
relationships.
you're not. You're
No,
speaking
I
from your-
am.
you're speaking
But
from
you
your
will
perspective.
though,
No,
because
you won't.
if you can't
because
invest,
it happens. We've all been there before.
You're speaking from your perspective, and I don't have no problem with that. I just want you to
I
make sure you
understand.
understand.
so you feel like girls like that don't invest like that at all
Yeah.
can stay in stable relationships? Because I really
Well,
don't.
it's not saying that, but
what's
for-
crazy is that the more stable something is the more people can use each other. Usually, it's not.
Yeah,
as
I
much
get
as
that.
People love each other.
No, I get that.
Yeah, sometimes
I do get
it's
that,
like
and to a certain extent.
Yeah, the using ability, and a lot of time where a man proposes to a woman is because he knows this woman, she's either doing a lot or she's got other options, or and he knows that he might be losing her for some reason. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But
Which is so-
I
and
didn't
on
think
the
that- I've
other
never
side
thought
is
like
that
that, but
she's
okay.
held him down.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that a man will go to jail, and if the girl hold him down, he'll come out and marry her because he saw. Wow,
You've seen the loyalty.
You've seen the
But he
loyalty.
will still be out here doing crackers.
No, not all the time.
Crap.
Not all
Well,
the
some
time.
of them.
Not
Some
all
of
the
them.
time.
No,
Not all the time.
I get you.
When
Like,
certain
in ser- like,
extremes,
yeah.
I've seen people when a woman's held them down in certain extremes, they've come out and just married that woman, and it's just been.
Word.
The only person
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
yeah, well,
Yeah,
only
it's
because
just
they're
been-
out on the
I've got a
open.
weakness.
I've only seen that with Rem and
I've got a
Pap.
weakness. I've got a weakness.
Remy and Papoose.
That's
The girls that
famous.
do what they
Yeah,
don't
that's
have to
because
do.
that's what I'm saying. That's the
He
only
was the man that
people.
waited.
I've got a weakness for girls that do more than what they don't have to do. I've got an agenda, and when I meet a girl, yeah, I'm looking at you and I'm saying, you've got a bar to meet, and I've also probably got a bar to meet than you, but I'm gonna smash them bars because you're gonna look at me, you're gonna see all the gold teeth, you're gonna see the tattoos on my
Yeah,
neck.
but how do you know that? You see how so it's crazy
That's-
for you to say,
I was just
I
about
got a
to
bar
say-
and you're gonna meet and
You
you know
don't-
that. Not
and you know,
everybody like the
no,
gold
but a
teeth
lot
and
of the
stuff.
time you're not
Just
even
saying.
looking at. Well, I know me.
But yeah.
I know me.
Of course.
Yeah, but
I'm saying, how do you know we're gonna smash the
yeah.
bars that you have us to meet? How do you know?
You might look at someone like me with tattoos and gold teeth. I might think he's not going to reach the bar that I want.
Oh, I get you.
But I'm going
I
to
get you.
surprise you, and I'm going to smash
But not
them back.
everybody's bar is
I
like
get
mine.
you.
What you was just saying, I want to
get-
be that
I
provider.
get
Not
that,
everybody's
though.
bar is like mine.
And not
What if a
everybody's
girl
bar is
doesn't want
like
you to be
yours.
that provider that you want to be?
That's
What if
true.
she wants to be that independent chicken? She's like,
That's true.
no. Are you good
That's
with
true.
that? Just asking. Are you good with
No,
you just
are you?
laying back? If she just told you to
Can
sit back.
I ask you a
If she told you to sit back,
question?
babe, and just
Can I ask you a question? Are you that girl that's asking me to sit back and you provide?
no. There's girls out there. There's girls out there.
I would.
Me not do it.
I would. No, I would. No, I would. I would. No. Pause. Wait. Pause.
No,
Wait,
son.
hold on.
Help my sister take her out for the podcast.
No, wait. Can I just say
You would do what,
something?
Shireen?
No, can I say
We
something?
got
You would do
say
what?
No,
You would do
wait.
what?
if no,
Mean what you
hold
say.
on, wait. Obviously,
Yeah.
it depends on the circumstances.
No,
I'm not
forget
just.
circumstances.
I'm not. No, but
No circumstance,
No, because I'm not
Shireen.
just gonna.
It's
I'm
just
not,
it. Just
yeah,
it.
but I'm not just gonna say that out
Oh,
of the
you
clear
just
blue
said it
sky.
out now, there was no circumstance.
He said, "Would you be?" Yes,
Would
I
you
would.
be?
In
I
certain
got-
circumstances?
What if there wasn't no
Okay,
circumstance?
okay,
No,
okay.
but if that's different,
Mm.
because I feel like if everything's fine and it's flowing normal, I'm not gonna touch
You
what's
want to
not
provide for the
broken.
man and make the man
But
say,
we already spoke about that. If I'm down, we will lift you up.
No,
Let me
because
have your
no,
answer,
no,
go
but you didn't. I'm talking about under certain circumstance,
Go on.
and actually, let me talk my chest. Even if there's no circumstance, I still don't mind being provider because one thing I'm gonna do is get my own money, and
You're
that's
gonna
just
get your
it.
own money regardless.
And-
Why would you
no,
be a
wait,
bum?
Wait,
No,
no,
but why
if
you
I
keep
wanna,
providing?
no, but
What
if
do you
I
mean by
wanna
providing?
No,
It's
if
not
I
a
wanna,
bum.
if I
It's
want,
a
wait,
house.
pause.
But
If
I
I
mean,
wanna
but when I say
provide,
bum,
I
as in
will.
no money for
No, I
yourself.
get
Your
you.
own money that you've gumming for yourself. That's
No,
what I mean.
I-
I
if
don't
I
mean
wanna
bumming that.
no.
What are you being provided for?
But if I want to
Maybe I
provide
should've
for
been
you
not so
because I
hard,
love
but
you,
get
I'm
your
going
own.
to.
For research,
One at a time, we're getting too loud.
For research circumstances, yeah, just for research.
Yeah.
Only for research.
This is so mad.
I just want to know. Are you saying? Yeah. I just want to know. Are you saying?
Am I saying? Go on.
Are you saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
That you will provide for the man and the man can sit back and put his foot up.
If
Just
I
for research,
no.
only for-
Okay, let me
That's
know.
what we're trying to understand.
Right. If I want to, I will.
Will you?
If
I
I
know
want
that
to,
though.
yeah, I don't care. I don't mind. If I want to provide, I will. I don't care. It's not a problem to me. Like I want you guys to understand. No, I want you guys to understand. I'm
Her
not
DMs are gonna be
I'm
full.
not doing it for cameras. I don't care. Like if I want to provide, I will. What do you feel like? I'm married.
And I'm on the total opposite side.
If I want to provide,
I am not sitting
I
down
will.
and making
I
my
will.
mind. I'm
no.
just used to my own.
If I want to provide,
nah,
I will provide
I
because
couldn't even envision.
I'm
it.
going to. Like, I'm so sorry. With me personally, I don't know if it's because I'm a single mother or not. I feel like that has a big part to play in it.
Maybe.
Because if I wasn't a mum, I wouldn't feel so like I need to provide. I need to provide.
I believe it.
I am.
You know- do you know-
I
do you know
am
the thing
looking
is?
after
Yeah.
a whole
You know- do you know
nother.
what it is?
Like
I-
I'm
that's
looking
all I
after a
want you
whole
to
nother
do.
human already.
That's
So
what you do.
providing for me is light. Don't worry, babes. I've got you. I've been doing it. I'm a single mother. I feel like
the
I'm a
fact that you're someone
What do you mean
superhero.
by providing? Are
No.
you taking him out? What do you mean?
No,
taking him
no,
out on
no,
dates,
far,
buying him
far,
trips?
far, far, far,
Sharisa,
far,
what do you mean by
I mean,
providing?
rent,
You,
electric, this.
so you will be paying rent, electric, gas
don't-
every
if
month.
I have a
Listen,
business,
listen,
I will.
listen,
I
listen,
will.
listen.
I will.
Listen.
I will do
Can I
it.
be-
Me, you can have
I
turns,
will
but
do
I am
it.
not
Can I-
doing
can I
it by
talk?
no.
I've been quiet
trusting
for a bit, yeah. But
I
you
will
see,
trust them.
that's irresponsible. Why you got a son?
Mm-hmm.
Talking like that, yeah, is irresponsible.
Why'd you say that?
Yeah, because you've got someone to take care of already.
I don't mean right now, because I'm not going to provide right now. Like, I've got my son to take care of me.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
No, but we're talking about
I
right
don't
now.
mean right now.
But wait,
I'm not providing for
you
no
was
one right now.
You was
I
talking
feel
hella.
like-
You was talking hella confident.
No, but I'm
Hear me,
saying I
hear
would
me.
do it.
It's irresponsible to take care of a grown ass man.
Yeah, that
when
sounds
you've got a
mad
child
to
in the
me.
yard.
Can I flip it?
If-
Can I flip it? Can I flip it?
Flip
But-
it, please.
I'm gonna
Help
flip it.
Okay, go
us.
on.
Look, sheep, I've got
Go
it.
on, go on, go on. Love that. Go on.
Flip it.
Got your back, babe.
Go
Flip
on.
it. Let me see.
Let me show you what I'm saying, yeah?
It's not gonna work.
If I lose my job today, and my babes has a child, yes, and she's able to help me
Yes.
get back on my feet,
Okay.
then help me, baby.
Of course. Why wouldn't she? Then why would you be with her?
No,
Why
but
would you be
that's-
with such a
that's
cold-hearted
normal.
biatch?
That's
If you
normal.
listen,
That's
man.
normal in
That's
circumstances.
I
But
don't
I am
agree.
not getting with
I
a
don't
guy.
agree. I don't
I
agree.
am not
Let me
getting
finish,
with a
let me
guy.
finish, let me finish.
We're there. I'm my podcast. Let me tell you something. Give me 2 seconds. I'm not getting with a guy for your mindset to be like, oh, yeah. Mama's gonna take care. Go back to your
I don't
mama.
want-
Go
no,
back to your
I- no,
mama.
wait,
Yeah,
pause.
exactly.
Period.
I don't
Exactly.
want
If you
that
fall
to be
down,
your
let me
mind.
tell
No.
Exactly.
Throughout
That's
our
not what-
relationship,
no.
yeah, I'm gonna
And
take care of
you
you. If
never
you take
said
care of
that.
me, if you
No
have
way,
me,
pause.
I'm gonna have you.
You never said
But
that.
one thing I'm not gonna do. That's what we mean by providing.
No,
Shireen.
wait, hold
what
on.
do you mean you're gonna
I
provide for
didn't-
your
no,
man?
wait,
What
I didn't-
kind of
no,
song
wait,
this?
hold on.
Your chest
I
up.
didn't
No,
say
stop.
I didn't say I
not
want the
provide
man
for
to
no man.
sit down
You
and
did.
be
That's what
like,
I'm
You did.
about.
You
Should
did.
we pack up
You
your
did.
thoughts?
He said
No,
that.
wait,
He said
you
that. He
did.
asked you.
No, wait.
He
Be specific, because
asked
I don't
you.
want him to.
No,
come
wait,
again.
wait. I didn't say be comfortable and not do shit.
Yes, you did.
That's
That's what
no.
we mean by provide, though. Like,
Oh
cock
no,
up
I
your
don't
foot.
mean like that.
You said it earlier on. By
No,
cocking up
no,
your
I
foot.
don't mean like that.
No.
I don't mean like put your feet up,
Yeah,
don't
you
do
said, I
shit
don't
and
care,
be
I
on.
don't care.
But
That's what we mean. What does Shireen mean?
Wait,
Alright,
hold on.
explain it. Let's
I
be
don't
quiet,
mean
'cause that's how I felt
unambitious
earlier on.
and
What do you
do
mean?
nothing with yourself.
That's what you
However,
said. What?
if I
So can you
don't-
give Abs his ring back if you're not going to do
No,
that?
give back. Me not keep back. Give back your ring. Me not keep.
You're not the right one.
mean, yeah. No, I don't mean okay, cool. When I say I will provide, I don't mean sit back on your ass and do nothing and do fuck all. That's not what I mean. However, if I need to step up to the plate, or even like
That's
no,
different.
wait, hold on, or
Shireen.
even wait, or even if for whatever reason I'm the breadwinner and I make more than you, if I make more than you and I see that like this is just not like half, you're going to be left with like 2p. Like,
see,
sorry, God
yeah.
forgive me.
She's a
Like,
beautiful
I'm,
person.
She's
We
capping.
need more
no,
guys that she's not
no,
capping. I
no.
said she's not
If
capping.
you're
She's
not,
capping.
no.
I swear she's not
Capping.
Jay, let me
It's
tell
not
you
even
something.
that she's capping,
If
yeah.
I'm
It's not
half
that
and
it's
half
her.
with you, and I can
It's
see
her, but-
that you are going to be left with, okay, not 2p, but if I see that you're going to be left with 2 bills and you're not going to be able to enjoy life with £200 a month.
Why would we do that, Shireen? That sounds
hold
silly.
on. No, but we're both working.
Why would you leave him with £200 a
I'm
month?
not
Like, we're gonna
saying
talk.
no.
That sounds mad.
No, but if we're both working hard 6 days a week and you're earning this, you're earning that, I'm not, babe, chill. I
my
will pay.
thing
I
is-
got you.
Yeah, Shireen.
I got you,
Yeah,
babe.
that's fine. That's
I
what we're
got
saying.
you.
That is fine, sis. But my thing is, are you providing for the whole 10 years, 5 years,
Well,
3 years?
as long
That's
as-
what we mean by providing, not a part-time provider.
Okay.
Because
okay,
our man is
no,
not
I
a
don't
part-time
mind.
provider. We mean
Okay,
full-time,
not
all the
not
time.
Forever, of course not forever.
Exactly, be specific. Other people that will drag you enough to be some claffy. And your nut is a claffy.
forever.
My sister's not a claffy. She means, yeah, she's there. Shireen is a good heart.
Forever.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm not gonna do it
But
forever.
you're not out here
You're
sitting
not
back
gonna
and
sit
making this
down
guy
on your
feel like,
ass
yeah,
and
next week
then-
I'm gonna get new trainers.
No.
Next week,
No,
brethren.
no,
Cause she ain't a
no.
claffy, brethren. So get it together
No,
before you come to my
no.
sister.
It's nothing to do with Claffy.
A Claffy.
You treat your man good.
Of course.
Yeah, you treat your man good.
Your back.
And I'm hoping that we all
you
want
treat
to
your-
aspire our man,
you
like
treat
treat our
your
man good.
but
Like,
don't
what?
ever
You want
feel
to
like
pay
you're gonna
electric,
be lazy.
And if you want,
And if you want to split half down in the middle of the you pay for the hot water
Yeah,
and he
like-
pays for the cold water. You can do that too.
No,
but it's
yeah,
fine.
no,
I'm
no,
just
of course. No, guys, I don't want you to get it twisted. You're not gonna just sit down on your ass and be
But
lazy
yeah, we know what you
while I
mean.
work my ass off. But you know, like if I see it's not added 2 and 2 is not making 4, it's more like making 1 or
And
2.
if it's-
I'm just
This is-
no wait,
this has
hold
been a
on,
good
wait,
episode.
pause. Wait, pause. Obviously, I'm not
She said
saying
pause.
like just do whatever you like, but like I said, if I'm in a financially better situation than you are, for
Okay.
whatever reason, and I can't wait, hold on, and I can see that half and half is not gonna work for you. Not even 70-30. Baby, just chill, man. Just
say what
chill.
you're saying.
Chill.
That's
You know
what
it is.
got.
You know
But
it
she
is.
doesn't mean chill forever,
That's
so
what
don't
it
get
is.
comfortable.
You know it is.
I ring.
She
But
doesn't
not
mean
forever.
chill forever. She don't get comfortable. Because a lot of you jiggers will get comfortable, or girls will get
Yes.
comfortable. Don't get comfy. She just means she'll hold you down for a
For
little
the
bit.
yeah, of course.
For the time being.
Not for the whole.
I'm hoping
thing.
that you guys all have a girl or a guy like that. Because if you can't hold me
Like-
down for the time being, something's wrong. Like that's crazy to me.
But
of
but that's why I say to
Don't
you.
get comfy.
That's why.
She's not
Don't
on the
get
market.
comfy.
That's why I say.
Guys-
On the market.
Go on.
She's not on the market.
I am
You
done.
see, when it
I
comes to
think
when
Go on.
it comes to being understanding for things, yeah, when you're dealing with someone, yeah, I think like, and I always say why people rush to leave relationships. This is why I like to deal with these parts, innit? Because people are single for a reason, isn't it? And then again, I've spoken to different females, different males, and some women have been with guys that they didn't have no problem with, but there was little things that made them leave. Same things with guys. So that, like I say, people leave 80% for 20%. And people, all of this kind of stuff. But so depending on how much someone's reaching the things that you need and like and want, what is their space for you to be able to deal with? Because if no one can deal with nothing, then
I
there's
get
no
that.
scale of nothing.
That's
And
true.
that's why I
Yeah.
said when it comes to a conversation of it, the reality of it is that you will deal with things.
But you know what? From
But
the
you would
beginning,
just
but
deal with it.
From if you're doing it, I feel like if you're doing it, which I would say the right way.
Yeah.
If you're doing it the right way, and you take time to know this man or this woman or
Yeah,
whoever
yeah.
Then
it
you
may
kinda know.
be, before you get into the relationship, you should know when they're nervous, how they act when they're this, when
Most
they're
of the
that,
time,
when
but
they're
not
this.
all the time
it
No,
goes
but-
to plan.
But who's
but
holding
I-
who's
I
holding
get
even
it,
who's
but I
even
feel
holding
like-
sexual relations
but-
for that long?
But I'm talking no, but that's not what you were saying.
No, because
It's
that's all together. Like,
I get
my
you.
thing is, if once you're having sex with someone, you're in a relationship with them. Doesn't matter if it's.
I get what you're saying, but I feel like it sounds kind of stupid because a relationship. I feel like it should be somebody that you know. You're not gonna just jump in a relationship with anybody.
No, but I'm
That's
saying
just
sex
crazy.
should be someone you know
Yeah,
as well.
but but you're
Yeah.
not gonna just guess. I feel like a relationship and sex is two different. It's two different things.
Well, then if it is, then that's why things will never be in the same understanding.
I know what you mean, but I just
because
feel
when
like
someone
I'm
comes and says
talking
that to you when they've gone and slept somewhere else, you're not hearing that.
I get what you mean, but at the same time,
Someone
I'm
comes
just
and say, yeah,
talking
but babes, a relationship and sex is two different things. Like, come on, I was just having sex with her.
No, I get what you mean.
Yeah,
but
I know, but then I'm thinking
you know what we mean
as a
by
woman
sex.
thinking to a man, I'm just thinking to myself, like, as a woman, if I'm not in a relationship with the person, they're gonna want to do what they're gonna want to do because they're a single person.
Yeah,
but-
and I'm not gonna be
Single person.
delusional,
But then how
and that's
come-
just it.
But when people
Like-
are single, sex has a certain value, yeah? Like, when you're single, you might even have a couple links and couple comfy links in it, couple people that you might be seeing for a long time, or maybe a new one or whatever, yeah? And you might be having sex with them here and there, yeah. And you might all go on to doing that for like a year,
Okay.
2 years, 3 years, 4 years, yeah.
Yeah.
You telling me you're not in a relationship just because you didn't say?
But like I said,
Do you get what I'm saying to you?
I know what you mean, but it's the understanding of
but
the
you still
individuals.
have
Does
to.
that make
I was
sense?
just about to say,
No,
you still have to.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just
No, I
saying
know,
You have to
but
it's the
understand
delusion
it.
of it as well.
It
Well,
sounds
it's
deluded.
not delusional,
because it
though.
makes exactly.
But
Because
what
you
are you
know
doing?
exactly what you're doing.
No, because a sentence
You do
doesn't
know
make,
what you're doing.
a sentence,
I get
you
what
see,
you're
like, say
saying.
for instance, yeah, if I'm a plasterer and you're my labourer, yeah, we can say we're partners, but you're working for me
Yeah.
as well, innit? Or do you get what I'm saying? Or I'm working for you. Whoever's got us the job, innit? Whoever's got the job, we're working for, innit?
Yeah.
That's the truth, innit? So there's different ways that we can say things, but there's still the truth, innit? Do you get
I
what I'm
get
saying
what
to
you mean,
So,
but if it's not a mutual
you see,
decision, then it's
no,
different.
but I'm saying the way we play with sex
Yeah.
is like
Crazy.
in our
No,
time
it's crazy.
is why
It is, it's
we
wild.
can't.
Which
It
is
is
why
wild.
there's
We
no
can't-
there's no hold.
It doesn't mean.
It's so crazy
Why are you
because my
going to
mum
leave
says
someone
that
because they
to me
had sex?
sometimes,
Because
like, oh, people nowadays just
yeah,
kind of.
people
like,
just
they
have
just-
sex anyway.
and
So
it's so crazy.
why are you
and
going to leave someone for having sex?
It's
then?
true, and in this day
When
and
you
age,
were single,
peop-
you might have had sex with a few different people.
No, I get
No,
what you're
it's
saying, but it's
crazy.
so
It's so
different
crazy
because
because-
we're supposed to be just me and you. It's just me and you.
No, but what
Does
does
that make sense?
No, but you should be the same person outside of a relationship, in a relationship.
No,
Yeah, for me,
no, relationship
sorry.
will change you.
Sorry.
Relationship
No,
will change
because
you.
my
So
thing
that
is,
means
if
that
so
if I'm
what,
single, I should be the same person that as I'm
No,
single
that-
and the same
no.
person in the
You
relationship.
can't have that
You
same
can't be.
mindset.
if you're
Certain stuff you
sexually,
will
if
change.
you're sexually,
Yeah.
cool when you're single,
Yeah.
and you're easy with it, you don't mind giving it out here and there. But then when you get in a relationship, everybody has to lock the doors. And now if the man has sex outside the relationship, you're not a man, you know. So
Okay.
remember, men are different to you, innit? So
Yeah.
if a man has sex outside the relationship, sex is now put into the top shelf.
Yeah.
But then if it means that much when someone does it once you're in a relationship, when you're not in a relationship, you shouldn't give it out to people like that.
Yeah, I know,
Well,
but that's different.
just-
Everybody's
I get
different.
that though.
Everyone's different.
I don't disagree with you.
I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But everyone's different, so that doesn't
I
mean
completely
that they
agree with
should-
you, but it doesn't mean like
that they should make it slide because you know what I mean, because they was once doing whatever when they were single. Now that they're in a
Right.
relationship, she should be like, all right then, because I was sleeping with 10,000 men, it's all right for you to do what you're doing. Do you know
Definitely,
why?
if you're sleeping 10,000
you must be
man.
mad. I'm hoping not, girls, because that's some clear for you shit.
like that's some
That's
stupid
mad. Come on,
rubbish.
because that's like no, I don't think
That is
no,
crazy,
no,
like-
I don't even
Well,
agree with
as
that.
I was,
I
do
think
you
the
know what?
expectations
Some
are
people
crazy.
do
I get
that.
what you mean.
Some
Yeah.
people
But-
do that and that makes them happy. So I'm a big believer.
Every
You
individual's
do what-
different.
If that makes you happy, you can do that. That's absolutely fine.
But
Me
then now,
personally,
How
but
can that
that's-
possibly
but-
make you happy, though?
Because my thing is that it's your contribution.
he's not even
your
yours anymore.
contribution,
She's not even
but your
yours.
contribution to the family should also depend on what allowances you get, and that's the facts of it. Like it's not
Yeah.
the pretty side of it.
It
It's
pisses me off.
But even if it's the woman, the sad thing is that even if the woman is the provider,
Yeah.
and she goes and gets some extra diesel, yeah, she kind of got the space to do that.
no, and I just don't agree with that.
I get you.
I just don't agree with that
But
because
it's
why
not
are we
about
doing?
agreement.
Mad.
No, but why are we doing this then? Why
why are we
but
here?
That's why are we doing this? You don't have to
We
do
could've
this.
just stayed
That's
single.
my thing. No, but
All right, then stay single
You
forever
don't-
and just go for linkages,
That's-
go raving
No,
and
but
beat.
that's it. Yeah, but that's the
And
reality.
that's it.
If
it's
that's
like
the case,
you don't have to do. And,
and
you
then
know
if
what,
one day
yeah?
you find out that you actually have no one out there and you're prepared to sit down with it, then that's
But you know
fine.
what's so
but
crazy?
But
Think-
that's so
do you
damaging.
know
But
what's so-
some people, I'm
Go
saying,
ahead.
it just like you got to remember quality of life.
Yeah.
If someone's giving you a good quality of life, I don't understand why there's certain things that you would look at in the same way you'd look at if someone wasn't giving you a certain quality of life.
Maybe
I get
it might
you,
be
but
different. It might
principle
just be
still
different, Jay.
stands,
I get
Jay.
that.
Because it's contribution.
I
We're
get
going,
that,
we're
but
going back to
then-
contributions
No,
I
but
know
to the family.
it makes sense, but then like you
So-
just said, principles still stand, and you're not going to just
Principles
walk
No,
over
it doesn't
don't
because
disagree.
life
over
quality
him.
stands.
No.
Life quality stands. Listen,
But you know what?
if your life quality is up tier, different things will be allowed. The reason why is because your life has changed. No one wants to live low.
Can I
No
cut
one
you?
wants to have
But can I
nothing.
cut you? Can I cut you there?
Go on.
Can I cut you? And it kind of makes me think back to like my grandparents' kind of era. Yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of the time in that era, men providing was normal.
Yeah.
It was the norm, yeah? And a lot of people in that era was tolerating bun. You were tolerating your man beating you. You was tolerating all of these things. And then those women grow to broken women. It is not about who's providing where, what, and da-da-da. Principle, like my sister just said, it still very much stands.
Okay.
You're not going to provide for me
But the
and
women-
give me bun or beat me
Of
or
course
do
not.
all of
Of
these.
course not.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But it's a lot of
that's a
acceptance.
combination.
No, but it's no, but
we
it's a
do
lot.
see it a lot, though.
It's a
We
lot.
see it a
It's a
lot,
lot of
yeah.
acceptance,
So it
like
make-
you
yeah.
said.
I know,
The man
but
providing
it's
for
not
you,
all-
you're
don't
gonna
always have
accept
you don't have to
stuff.
accept all of it. So all I'm
Okay,
saying,
even one.
but even as a woman,
Even one
even
is
women,
too
you lot are
much.
not easy anyway. So you're not going like you're a walk in the park. You lot are stressful in your own right, in different ways.
We can be easy.
Yes,
We can be easy.
I just
Okay,
feel like
but-
we're stressful. You stress us out, we're gonna stress
what
you
does
out,
it take
and
to
it's not
make
even
you
like
easy?
purposely stressing you out.
tell you.
There must be something that makes
Yes.
like let's
You
get
lot
it
don't
like
get it.
guys. Let's talk.
Yeah.
If there's a
Once
man and
you-
a woman and we argue, there must be something that
There's some-
happened.
there's
Someone
some
must have
type
said
of-
something
You
that
just
triggered
got-
off the other person.
You just got
Why do we
dicked
go back
down.
and forth?
More
about
time
it?
when you get dicked down, you will argue with the person that dicked you down. He now turns you a bit crazy. Your phone, his phone. Where are you? You'll see
Let's talk
what's
about-
going on.
Yeah, but be receptive,
let me
and
say something.
if you know that this is what happens when you dig the girls down, if you know that she's gonna
Then
bring
stop. Then
don't be
stop.
digging the girl down.
Don't
Be
do
prepared.
it. You
Be
don't want the
prepared to
stress.
do it.
You don't want the stress.
Why can't we just address the fact that you're doing it? First?
No, but why
Doing
why
what?
can't we address the fact
Being
that
mad.
both? No, no,
We're
no.
not being mad, we're just ringing you. Can we
No,
not ring you?
Why can't we
That's
address the
madness.
fact that if you
Man
don't
said-
like it, if you don't like it,
Stickers.
and you've noticed
Can I
this
talk on the
pattern,
middle ground thing?
move.
Can I talk on the
That's
middle ground?
it.
Can I talk on the middle
No one
ground
said
thing?
you don't move.
No,
You-
I've seen.
You're kind of like you let man move.
No, I've seen. No, let me talk middle ground team. No, I've seen from my perspective.
Go on.
I'm not
Shit, it's
saying
a
all
wind
girls.
up.
I'm saying 95% of the girls. Yeah, you never have chat for man. You're looking at man from the other side of the ring from your crowd. You'll be like, you're looking at the alpha male from the other side of the crowd. You're saying, that's the guy. I've been watching him for years. That's the man that I want. You see, when you get him, you got chat.
What do you mean?
No, they say you never had chat before, but you get comfortable. You
Okay.
get comfortable.
100%.
Yeah? And then 1 day, 2 days.
That's a
it's
woman's
alright.
nature.
1 day, 2 days, you suss him out. Alright, this is the man that I wanted. After a week, after a month, alright, I see a little couple weaknesses. You know, I can probe.
I don't even think it's the weaknesses.
Not even weaknesses.
They just like that I can talk to you like that. No one else can chat to you like that. I can chat to you like that.
I can probe him a little bit. I can probe him a little
Yeah.
bit. I can probe him a little bit. He's not reacting. He's not reacting. Give it a blood clot, yeah. She running her mouth. You would ever think this is the same woman?
Yeah, but
that's-
pause,
hold on.
pause.
No, wait.
You know what? No man where I can do that. No, that's crazy. Because
Wait.
if I can change you like that and I'm
Yeah,
watching
then
you evolve,
I was just
so now I
about
can
to
just
say,
talk to you any
that
back. Wow,
Hold
you
on,
ain't my man.
that's a big
See?
problem.
You see?
No,
No, that's a
Do you-
I still
problem.
like someone to.
Do you give cheek to your person?
One second. I want
you run
to.
your mouth to your persons.
One second.
Because that's how I am.
When you
Yeah.
first met him, did you
Abs.
run mouth to him?
What? I'm a cheeky girl.
You're a liar.
I'm a cheeky.
You're a liar.
What?
You're a liar. Yeah.
See,
This is me.
This
This is me. I might not. You might not have known that I'm lippy because I'm a very.
When you first met him,
I can see
When I
that.
first met him, no, probably not, because you
No,
wouldn't have known.
no.
I'm a very reserved person.
Oh,
You know
that's
me, like
true.
when you
But then
first met me.
later on, you got
Later
to
on,
own it.
exactly with
Why?
everybody else.
Why?
With everybody else, like a workplace that you're at.
Comfortability.
Would they know how you are at first?
No,
Would your workplace
it's
know
not
how you are at
comfortability.
first?
my workplace. everything my
No,
workplace.
no, because
No.
you're gonna be very at the first time, at the
Sorry,
first day.
sorry.
You'll be.
Can I just stop? Can I
And
just
then
stop you
slowly but
guys?
surely you
It's not.
open up in your
It's
shell.
actually. It's
Slowly,
not
slowly,
comfortability.
slowly, slowly,
It's not.
It happens.
You are tech man for Eden.
No.
I'm not that type of person. If I
No,
can
but
take
it's
man for
true.
idiot, I don't want it.
No, it's
No,
not
but
true. That's
no,
not
let-
true.
can I
And
explain?
that's it. On God.
It's not true.
If you,
It's not true.
You get comfortable.
No,
But still
it's not.
respect me.
You
I'm
just said
still.
you wouldn't
I'm.
want someone
I'm
like
st-
that.
no, but I'm still. Well, in
You know
this
that there's
case,
people that you can
hold
walk
on.
all
But I'm
over.
still okay. Cool, but
And you're not
if
gonna-
that is
Yeah.
the case, and
you're gonna walk all
Literally
over
with your
him.
high
I
heels.
get you, I
Yeah.
get
As
you,
a
but
woman,
at the
your
same
nature is to walk all over
yeah,
him
but a
if he
lot of
can't
the
step
time,
up.
like my sister said, like you learn people. Sometimes you think you know the person, you think, and that's why you reacted like that in the first year or in the first 2 years.
Yeah.
But in the third year, this ain't this person.
That you
This
thought-
is fucking Freddy Krueger. Do you
Not
get
Freddy
it?
Krueger.
This is that's who that is now.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna have to act accordingly.
Accordingly, yeah.
I'm not gonna still act like Tinkerbell to Freddy, am I? Do you get it? So
Why would,
I've-
wait. When you met that guy, were you Tinkerbell?
no,
I'm
it's
just asking you a
it's
question.
what the
when
guy.
you met that guy, were you Tinkerbell?
No, I
I'm just
don't mean
asking a
like that.
question. I'm just
Yeah,
asking
I'm
a question.
always Tinkerbell,
No,
but
no,
if you're
no.
gonna show me Freddy, I'm gonna show you
Yeah,
Jason,
like, what?
and that's
That's
it.
just it.
If you show me Freddy, I will show you.
And a lot of
Jason.
people say like you weren't like that when we first met.
But you
I'm not
didn't
gonna
show
be
me that
scary
you
when
was-
you first met.
Because you
you
didn't
never
show
gave
me
me a
that
reason
you-
to be
right.
scary.
You didn't show
But give me
me
a
that.
reason to be scary, and I will jump down your throat.
You
Don't
don't have that
ever.
energy when you first met the man.
No,
Yeah,
we
but
weren't,
no
because
man's
probably
gonna
he
have
was
the energy.
lovey-dovey.
Sorry, sorry,
He was-
sorry.
He was lovey-dovey.
As a bad boy.
No, but no man's gonna have that energy
No,
first.
I think because
You're not gonna
at
have
first
that.
the same thing with the guy, the same way that you thought I never had that energy. You was just trying to show me the nice side.
And
to
I'm
you.
so sorry. You're not
Same
gonna
thing.
scare me away in the
Of course
beginning.
not, 'cause you
This
will
is
show
what
me the nice
happened.
side.
Like, I'm
You
so
want
sorry.
me to
Not to
stay.
go off topic, but gaslighting, narcissistic and stuff. You're not gonna be a narcissist when I first meet you, because what am I gonna do? I'm gonna say
Run away.
deuces,
Yeah,
and
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
run for the
go
hills.
Yeah, I love it.
on the first.
Love it.
No, we don't.
Bro, she's
You
a
love
scary
it.
girl.
That's
You
a
see
scary
how
girl.
Find her,
bad
find her
boy-
for me.
You see these bad boy, you
No,
love
You
it.
need
I'm
to
so
find her for me,
sorry.
cause she's a scary girl.
You know what happens?
No.
You know what happens? You know what happens? You know what happens?
What?
You meet these man and you see their ways and you love it. But you see when you get comfortable and you realise I poke him once and they never box me, and you poke him twice and they never box me, and you poke him 3
Wow.
times. You say, well,
I don't think it's about boxing.
Yeah.
No,
I think it's about, you know what it is? My thing is,
been about being a man.
yeah, I think it's, you
Period.
know what it is? You see when you don't respond, you see me, again, I wasn't always here, innit? But for the last like
response is the best
5 years or
response.
something, I just don't argue. Like,
No, that's the one of the best
Shireen,
things.
are we
to
not
do.
like this? Why are we
Kira,
like this? And we're trying to school
I'm
these people.
saying,
No
Kira,
response is the best
that's
response.
One thing
No, but
that
as
I
a
can
woman,
actually say that
you
we've
will be
spoken about.
emotional. So there's
No,
Of course, well, I
Yeah.
probably would.
Hear me
depending on
out.
the
You're
situation.
talking for yourselves.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool,
I'm saying
cool,
you
cool.
understand as
Yeah.
women, you have emotional
No
sides.
response.
Just
I'm gonna. Yeah, some women are gonna.
not
wanna
in every
just terrorize
situation,
you at
because
the end.
you there's
I
going to be
get that.
situations where you lot will be more in the emotional side. But as a man can't argue with women anyway. Like when you argue with women, you lost already. And
Yeah,
then
period.
period,
That's
because
a fact.
you just, like,
Get to know guys. Stop
Yeah.
arguing with the gal, then man.
That's
You
it.
are not a
True.
gal.
You might as well just be
you-
my girl.
do you know how-
too.
Why are
do
you
you know
going
how
back and
quick-
forth with me?
friends,
Yeah. What the hell not if my girl does that?
you
But
know how
yeah.
quick you get apologies when you don't argue. Like when you just leave, you leave people to analyze themselves.
Literally.
Yeah.
With your thoughts and your feelings, like, was I supposed to do that? I'm not too
I'm
sure.
not sure.
Like,
No response.
silence
Didn't even
is
say nothing. Left.
This the best thing,
But
the
I'm not
best
gonna.
advice tonight.
But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know you said that men do
But
that.
you
But
don't
as
hate-
I've gone older,
hate
that's
men walking
me.
away as well.
No, that's me now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, we.
No, me. I don't. Me. I'm.
But
so
you know,
sorry.
if you don't
I'm
do
not-
that as well,
I'm so
but
stubborn.
as a woman, if you don't argue with a man would take that hella personally.
Yeah, I
you
want you
think
to.
so?
I want you to take it
Oh,
personally.
yeah, so you
I'm
don't-
I
loving
want
that
you.
you're telling us this, 'cause I'm like,
no.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I want you to take
You
it
don't care.
because two
Nah,
can
we
play that
don't
game.
care.
If you're not gonna argue with me, guess what? I'm not gonna argue. Me and you are gonna sit here, you know. Me not say nothing.
But then there's some guys that are not like that. They just don't like to argue.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. That's me. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm petty. If you don't want to argue with me, that's absolutely fine. Because guess what? You see the point that you're so itching to get across, because I know you are. You're itching to get across, but I'm not going to talk about it with you.
Yeah, I'm
But
not.
saying-
You're not bringing it
but
up.
You're saying
Yeah,
that,
I know what you
but
mean.
But if someone, this is what I
I'm
was
not.
talking about. Someone,
Otherwise, we're just
someone-
gonna be grown
someone
and we're gonna
sectioning you mentally as
compromise
well.
or-
That's why I say, you know, like the whole package of sex. If people start looking at that, men, like when it's not just the intercourse. It's the whole mental side. It's the looking after side.
That's
Yeah.
it.
But if it was, but that's what I'm saying. Once like
That's it.
you get that as a whole, you'll look at things different and you will stress that person. Do you get what I'm saying? Because not because you want to, just because they bring out a different side of you.
Of course, because you
You
have
get
so
what I'm
much
saying
love
to
for them, or
you?
you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
And
It's
You know
just a
what? It
different
feels
type of
kind of
level.
painful to admit that. Like,
It's a
I'm
type-
like,
it's the
I'm
truth.
I really want to say to you, no.
Because she
Talk
knows.
about-
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
want to
yeah,
say
yeah,
to you.
It's
but
the truth. It's the
Yeah.
truth. Yeah.
I hate Jay, guy. He's made me change my mind all the time. He makes me change my
Finally,
mind
because I'm
and
like,
question
girl,
myself.
what?
Like,
But
oh,
if we're not doing this
It's
podcast, don't
true.
do that.
It
then.
don't make no
Yeah.
sense.
It's just us arguing. I'm not arguing with you.
Literally.
We're
We're trying to have a conversation, an adult conversation.
Because these things are all contribute as females. You got to understand your financial contribution is cool, but again, my whole thing is that you got to also be cool with being provided for. But provided for doesn't look like what people said. It's not it doesn't always have to be balling
Yeah, it's
neither.
so
You know
true.
the ones there.
Like, I'm not trying to dash out money on you while you shake your
Yeah,
ass.
it's
Girl,
something
no.
that
But
everyone
not
tries to
just
make
that.
providing look like
'Cause
balling.
I'm glad you said that, please, because
It's
it scares
true.
a lot of guys when I
That's what
say.
scares them.
Oh, definitely, because it
Yes.
does. It scares them. Providing they're thinking, oh my god,
Oh,
I've got to be a
gosh.
millionaire.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Just know what you got to do as a guy. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's
Like,
true.
that's
Yeah.
it.
provide
Yes.
for me.
As long as you can do
yeah,
it.
keep me safe.
I don't need to.
Yes.
Oh my, and that's
Yeah.
the biggest thing. As long as you can keep me safe.
Keep
As
me
long as
safe.
you're.
But having a woman
Oh
makes
my
you more
God.
money as well.
Oh.
And that's what
You hit the
you gotta
nail.
say. Having a woman
On
makes
the
you more
head.
money. If you're not
Yeah.
a woman, you ain't, like your money game is like.
Yeah, she's like, it's
kind of
bit
all for you.
scatty,
It's a
yeah.
bit
And then,
weak.
even
It's
if
all
you-
over the place.
And even if you're getting it, you just.
It's just here. It's just there.
for
Like,
you
it's, yeah.
at this point,
it's
like,
still
oh,
shopping
it's
there.
true.
It's like-
Whatever. I know what you mean.
Do you know, when
Yeah.
you got a woman,
Guys, Think
That's
about
how you
that,
get
don't
to
let that go over
build,
your
isn't it?
heads.
Like you get to build with a woman. Women can make you build. Women can make you feel like, right, I need to do something. I need to make sure. I need to get.
It's
I
true.
need to.
It's
Oh,
so true.
What?
And do you know what? It's
But-
so and vice versa with a man. Even if you're not talking about the providing side,
Yeah.
like simple things. I need to shave my legs.
Even-
I need to do my eyebrows.
Just little stuff,
I want to do
like-
my eyelashes.
Oh,
Let
girl.
me do my nails.
Yeah.
Let me do my
Girl.
toes. Let me keep myself well presented. Let me not let
Understandable.
myself
Let people
go.
know that
Do you
you're
get
not
what
saying
I
you're not
mean?
saying every day neither
Woo.
with that.
Oh my gosh.
So when people
It's about
thinking
the
that you want
spirit
that, they're
is
thinking that what you're gonna need that every day. It's not every day.
No, but it's gonna be done most
But
of the time.
it's gonna-
So just expect
because,
it.
yeah.
No,
and
but-
that's one thing with guys. Like you guys, a lot. Sorry, I don't. Before we wrap up, guys, you guys like come and meet a girl a certain way, and then you expect the gal for change.
No, I don't like that.
Because you don't, I don't. Obviously, there's certain stuff that you guys we will alter because we're in a relationship. But don't expect her to be not be doing her nails and her hair like this anymore, and whatever. Because
Yeah, it's true. Just
because you
because your
can't.
hair-
I
Some
don't
men
know.
are intimidated by that.
Yeah,
I
but
think
then
so.
don't
I
choose
think you hit
her.
the nail on the head.
I'm not
Go for the
agree.
go for the girl where we had the little white t-shirts
opposite.
and the little
You
jeans
see,
and the little
yeah,
leggings
'cause
and the
I
little
feel
dolly
like
shoes.
if you're
because-
secure within
Stop
yourself,
going for- yeah,
if
chest
you're
to
secure
eye.
within
Yeah,
yourself,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you wouldn't want your you would not want your woman to change.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
I want it to be. I
Oh
want
my
Girl,
gosh! Like I
it's the
remember.
thing.
I can't wait to talk
I
about
got-
that.
Oh my gosh! I feel
Ooh.
like that needs to be the next episode.
Girl.
I can remember. I can actually remember, like, in my childhood, guys being like, no, don't wear that skirt or don't wear them jeans or don't like.
Yeah.
What?
I know, girl,
No,
but now
because
we're grown.
but it's their own insecurities though.
Of course.
Yeah.
So and this is what I said about the contradictory.
Like,
because
you
you're
are-
road,
Yeah.
but you want me to be a lady.
It's true.
But
It's
then
true.
you will go and cheat with her.
Yeah.
That's
You want to
me
be a lady, but you
You're
want to
in
cheat with
church,
her.
Yeah.
Like
But-
It's
what?
true.
You're-
It's true. Or you don't want me to wear makeup because.
I don't get it. It's weird. How do guys say they don't like to wear makeup, but you go and cheat with a girl with the most caked
No,
up
but,
face?
let me tell you, I don't understand why men even comment on women's business.
It's crazy.
Like, makeup on
Because a lot of
hair
them are
and
gal.
anything.
Because
like,
they're gallish.
You don't want your.
Only thing I comment on is the surgery stuff. Sometimes I'm like, right,
Which is
sometimes-
understandable
I get
because it's
that,
something
because
like
it's not-
Crazy.
You know, I get that.
Sometimes it's
As long as
crazy,
it's
innit?
within boundaries and we're
Yeah.
not doing too
and
much
we're
and
not
disrespecting.
body
Yeah.
shaming.
But-
I get that.
No, and
That's
I
it.
don't
Body
even talk
shaming,
about
that's
it. I
it.
just have an opinion.
You have an
Opinion.
opinion, and that's
And you keep
absolutely
it light.
fine.
Yeah.
And
But
that's
the
absolutely
most
fine.
opinions
but I
that
just
these
feel
guys
like-
have nowadays
Yeah,
on how
like,
we do what,
yes,
like
true.
what?
Don't wear
Because,
that
again,
outfit.
they're-
Don't wear that.
Are you
skirt,
providing?
like-
It's
Are
all
you paying
lies, though.
for
No,
it?
it's all lies. They like all of it. This is what
They
this
must
is what
do
I'm saying.
because
to
that's
you.
why you
said
don't
it,
want
yeah.
us like that. Because
No,
you met me like
yeah,
that.
it's
You met
just-
me in that short skirt and you met me with my hair like
And
this
you
and my
loved
nails
it.
like that.
They love it,
And
they
you
love it.
loved
You
it.
but
They love
no
it.
side, no, you want to change it. I don't understand.
No, they want you to feel less.
That's
I don't
Of
want you
course,
to be more.
they want you to. They
Guys,
want to be
girls,
more.
take your
And
tips.
it's. Do you know what? It's so.
But that's
Do you know
because
what?
they
It's
don't
mad.
believe in
That's coming
themselves.
out. That's actually coming out from the mouth of my mouth of a man. Like that's crazy.
Listen,
and it's
girls,
so crazy
like,
because
honestly,
a
ladies.
lot of the time men don't like to admit that.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
It's not even
I don't
like- they
want you
would
to wear
never
that,
admit that.
because no, but I would. You see the man that admits that, I would respect it. I'm not saying I agree with it, but at least you can say with your chest,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
I don't want you to wear that because it makes me feel blah 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 blah. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right because no one should be telling you what to
But
wear.
yeah.
you know, it's a lot
But
of
I'm
man. A
just
lot of
saying,
man. A lot of
I
man
would
don't. I'm
respect
not saying it
it.
like that. A lot of men don't even go for who they like. And I've always thought this. That's a weird thing because a lot of men.
Yeah.
When you see sometimes with the person that they've settled
Down with. It's
Yes.
like raw. No, like it doesn't match up kind of
And
thing
you're
to
not
what
even-
they used to.
with, and you're a man that's very vocal about what you
Yeah,
like. So you know, at
yeah.
sometimes men are like,
Because they realize what they
Who's-
like
who's
is not the
nasty,
type
who's
of
not-
is not the type of like
Funny,
she's not the
that.
ideal girl. Does that make
That's
sense?
funny.
Once upon a they looking on the
how many?
exterior.
It's too
but
often that you see that.
I see it all the time.
So it shows then about you. But if
shows-
you get a chance to, you see the whole thing of one night. Yeah,
Mm.
I can rent a car. Yeah, get trim. Look a
I
certain
love,
way.
like honestly,
Yeah.
guys. Oh,
See for one night.
just for one night. And
I can be.
that's the reputation that I'm
For
gonna
one
hold
night,
of you
you're
because I
Diddy.
saw you. That's the first time I
You're
saw
Diddy
you.
for the night.
Of course
You're
you're
Diddy
Diddy.
for the
What
night.
do you mean?
And it's so,
So
crazy.
whilst
People
I'm-
that
And that's what
are
I'm gonna run
visual,
with, because
people
what else
that
do
are
I know?
visual will fall.
But-
and it's so sad.
But the people that's
It's
the
so
man that's
sad.
doing that, he
Oh.
knows
what he's doing.
he can't really see her too often.
100%.
He can't.
Because he's got to pick and choose when he has that money to get that rental, and he has to
That's
pick and
really
choose
Or
when he has
even
to
just
do that
fit the
barber.
criteria.
It's so and that's
So-
it goes that goes for
You
visual,
never get to the
visual
yard.
people.
Wait, can you
Wow.
pause? Can you just pause? This is really guys. This is
You
weird.
know it happened.
Do you, no.
You
No,
know it,
no. But wait,
It's
I know
sad.
it's easy to talk about it. But
It's
do you
so
think this
sad.
really?
This happens.
Some guys really be going to rent out a car for for a night or 2 days
Just to
because
show
I
off
want to.
them.
No,
Do you know what's
And
mad?
you know
that's like
but
me
the-
going
the-
to rent
the
out
attention-
or borrow my friend's
but the
red bottoms because
attention-
I want you to see it for tonight.
but what's wrong
I mean,
is
you
that-
don't see
what's
me
wrong
in
is that
time after that.
What's wrong is that it works though.
Do you know what? And do you know what's so mad? I saw something on
Oh my-
Instagram.
guy-
I saw
girls.
something on Instagram. This influencer, I
Get
can't
better.
remember what his name was, but recently, like, he is known for his
Pretty sure
big
he was.
cars
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
whatever. And he made a fake post, and he was like, "Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm broke. All these cars are rentals."
Yeah,
and
yeah.
da. And then he came back,
Saying
and
he went to
obviously,
OnlyFans.
yeah, like, no, people was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
like,
I
how
see
can
that-
you
that-
do?"
that light skin,
Yeah, he
yeah.
was like, "How could that?" People were saying, "Oh, how can you do that?" Like all this rentals and da. And he come back and he was like, "You lot believe anything,
Yeah.
And that's
anything."
the
Like he was like,
realest.
"You actually, you." It's sad. He was like, "You guys literally believe anything you see on social media." He was like, "I was chatting rubbish."
'Cause it goes
I
back
didn't
to the
even-
saying,
It wasn't
you
even the
see,
case. I
you
just wanted to
believe it.
see
Like,
something.
literally, you see
He
it,
was.
I believe
It's so
it.
crazy. He was like, "I just wanted to see something," and he was literally saying, "I just bought another car, cash, like whatever." But it's just crazy that anything that comes out of somebody's mouth, you guys will take as gospel, and it's
But do you know
Anybody's
why?
mouth.
Because it's
no,
like,
not
why
anyone.
would you
Yeah,
lie?
no, not anybody's mouth.
No,
That's what I said
but
about
that
being-
man
You're
with the
saying.
big car
But
and
that's what I said
whatever,
about being
from
an
that man
influencer.
tells you, it's so crazy. If you see
How
that
much
man,
power
That's
it
called
holds being an
influencer.
influencer.
crazy. You see
Influencer.
that man driving a Rolls Royce or whatever,
Yeah.
and that man tells you he makes 10 grand a month. It's so mad that you're going to believe him. Like this.
Because you know why?
But
Why would
why-
they believe him? Because it's like,
Why would he
why
lie?
would you
Because you're
lie?
being
Why would he lie?
No,
That's like us going into meeting a guy and we're like,
I
yeah,
just don't know.
Yeah, I work here. Do you know what's so crazy? I remember I've had a conversation with a girl and she was telling me, yeah, she like to get certain guys that she will say certain stuff, like and tell them that she's got this going on. I'm like, oh my.
But if
gosh.
you notice, it's like, when they talk about high
What?
value men and high value women, yeah, and all that rubbish. But if you notice, a woman that's got enough money is not more higher value than a woman that's got less money.
And that's a fact.
Fact, point blank, period,
that's a
and that's
fact.
what a lot of people need to understand.
That's a fact.
You see,
Did you-
yeah?
but a man, it's
do you-
different.
You know, that's, I want you
Not
to know.
only just
no.
the money, but
Crazy.
That's a
Just-
fact. Do you know what? Yeah, one of
Yeah.
my.
The stat-
Okay,
it's
let
not
me
right.
know.
so
It's not
that's
the
why
same.
if you know, there's certain
That's a fact.
reality shows like that are with older people. There's one called I think it's called Looking for Love or something that I watched with my girl.
Looking for love.
Yeah. And you notice that's older people, and you
Yep.
notice that nothing wrong with the women in terms of like looks and stuff like that. But their age wise, yeah, they're in their late 30s, early 40s.
Early 40s, yeah.
And they've gone past breeding stage.
Yeah,
in a way.
what
yeah?
they will say
Okay,
with their
yeah,
bright
yeah.
self, they're sell by it with your bright. I'm like,
No, but it's not
excuse
about. It's
me?
not even about sell
But
by
a lot
date.
of
It's
people say
about
that,
breeding
I'm
stage.
still
though.
young. I'm still
no,
young.
no. It's not sell by date. That's not.
Yeah.
Forget the sell by date.
Yeah.
It's understanding. You know, like you now because you've got your own money.
Yeah.
And you've got everything you want. You're successful, right? Innit?
Yeah,
So now, what is a man? What do you need a man for?
yeah, no, but that's different.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I
Let's
know.
just-
And
let's
yeah,
just-
that's
it's
so
crazy
different.
because I've had
You
a
gotta look at
conversation.
it like
Yeah.
that.
I've
yeah.
actually
What
had
do
a
you need a man for?
conversation with someone that's quite well to do. She's really well to do.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. She was just like, I wouldn't kind of, and I get why they kind of have less value, if that
Yes,
makes sense.
yeah,
Because she
yeah.
was like to me, I would never look at a guy that works at my workplace.
There
She
you
was
go.
like, I would never. Like, I wouldn't. Because I remember I was talking to her and she was like, obviously they make them near enough the same amount of money.
Yeah.
And she was just like, he is just so, like, because he gets it, he has no kind of appreciation. And she was
Yeah.
like, his ways make me sick. That's literally what she said to me. She was like, he's got ways that make me sick.
Yeah.
Because he's just so like, yeah, I'm getting this. I'm going to get it next month. I'm good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was like, she literally said to me,
Because
I'd
they-
rather go to the man
Yeah.
that's standing on Peckham High Street, hustling. She was like, those men would have been, she was like, she even said to me, they would have been bankers. They would have been this. They know how to speak to people. They're customer service.
get
They're
you,
this,
but not
they're
standing
that.
on Peckham
They're
High
not, no,
Street.
no, I'm not saying
Yeah.
no. But
No,
no,
but-
she was
but
no, but
you
she
know
was
what
just
it is?
giving me an
I
example
get
because
an
she's
example.
proper well to do.
But I understand her principle, her what she's trying to say behind
What
it.
she's saying without knowing it,
kinda.
what she's saying without
I
knowing it
get
is
it.
that the man that works with her would never be able to sleep with her because he can't mentally get her there.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what I keep
But
saying.
those,
that's
that
just
man
it.
that
The brother
appreciates that man
no,
that appreciates his shoes
not just
would
appreciate.
have
it.
more of a
You
chance.
know,
You
like,
get
you know,
what I mean?
what-
But
what-
you know
what-
what I
but I
mean?
get
You know
what
You
what
know
I
what it is?
mean?
The ends gives us character.
Of course it
So it
does.
doesn't matter what we get and where we become successful or non. We got a certain level of character.
Yeah.
You see, when you haven't seen anything or been through anything, it's nice as well because you know what? There was a side of us when we were younger and we had friends that you go to their house and they got everything there. You get what I'm saying? And
You just took me back to my childhood. 100%.
Yeah, and you feel
I
like,
don't-
right,
and
that
you don't really
person-
have nothing like that.
No, you didn't have nothing like that, and you didn't
get you.
overly envy them. You just thought it's nice. Like, that's amazing that they've got all of them things.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So, but then when you got older, you realise that they was more vulnerable
Than you.
than you because
Because
had
they
an
didn't know
experience.
nothing.
Yeah, they have an experience.
so
not having
crazy.
And that's the realest.
So
Oh my gosh, it's
that's-
crazy.
yeah, so now that person, how that person deals with things, whether it's a female or it's a male, that sometimes that male, like when he was a teenager, maybe if he's good looking, he was able to just get girls off his good looks. But as you get older, women acquire more.
That's
Of
so
course.
crazy.
They just
Do you know
good
what?
looks.
Do you know
Because
what?
it's no longer surface
Do you know
level,
what
it's
that
deeper
reminds
than
me
that.
of?
Like,
You know
it's
what I'm
more. And that's why,
Yeah,
sorry, babe,
that's
that's why a lot of
not
people
on.
go for, it's no longer looks. As you get older, you realise it's not even that guy
About-
that's over there
yeah,
because
yeah,
he's so
'cause
cute or he's so
it's not
nice.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
it's about what's deeper. Has he got a personality?
Yeah,
Can he
true.
make me laugh?
Has he got
Can
energy
he-
for you?
What does
Honestly,
he
if you can't make me
Yeah.
laugh, then I feel
Things
like
that
it's
he
a wrap.
appreciates.
You're
And
not
do you know
funny
what,
because I'm a
yeah?
funny
Character.
Like literally,
Yeah.
like
You gotta have some character
I was
to
just
you.
about to say, I read like a little short skit the other day. I think it was even yesterday actually, and it was about this man that took his son to go to like a poor area and see how deprived people live.
Yeah.
And in this area, they lived on farms, they had rivers
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And then the dad was kind of like to the son, "So what did you learn?" And then he was just like, "Raw, I learned that we go to the groceries, they have a farm,
Yeah.
we have a swimming pool, they have a river,
Yeah, yeah.
we have this, they have that." And he
that's
was
the
like,
realest.
"And I've learned how deprived I am."
You
Like
understand?
it's mad.
Yes.
And the dad,
Yeah.
and obviously the dad's response was just nothing.
It's like when you go back to
It's so
when we go
crazy.
back to our countries or something, yeah, and we're like, "Why am I in England?"
Yeah,
When
literally.
you're leaving, you're like,
Can you
Ugh.
can you talk?
you're like
'Cause
sometimes
it's
you just
true.
start shedding tears by yourself because
Of course.
and it's not even you shedding tears; it's your body.
Yeah.
Like, where we going?
Are we going back home?
Yeah, we going back to
So like what? Oh no, I get you.
Are we
Totally.
going back
You
home
know what I'm
again?
saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
know what you mean.
Yeah.
sometimes your body feels funny when you're leaving them places. Like literally, even
Facts.
you're on your way to the airport and you're just your whole energy just
Just shifts.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like your mind,
You're
you
like,
can't even
what's wrong?
think.
You can't even
Yeah,
think.
of course.
And it's still looking beautiful while you're going to this airport.
Yeah.
You're
But it's like you
going
can't
to
even
the
enjoy
airport.
that,
Yeah.
like, because you
It's so
ain't gonna be here for longer.
That's so
Like,
crazy.
So
That's
there's,
so mad.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, and those are the feelings that we feel going back to the places that we're probably supposed to be.
yeah, no, of course.
But
Yeah.
again, like I say to you, this is why I say half of the things that we think we know, half of the things are how even like what we say is supposed to be this and supposed to be that. If someone's watching this in another country, they're laughing.
That's so crazy.
They're laughing.
Yeah.
Like I
This is
said
what
to
I'm
you.
saying, and it's so mad. Like, not to go way too off, but you, like the lower economically developed countries, the happiness there is
It's
like
crazy, right?
0 to none.
Because they
But
know how
you
to
like,
appreciate stuff.
You
That's
come
what it
here,
is.
and it's like everyone's miserable.
Everyone's moody.
It's so crazy. Like
Yeah.
a couple months, like last
Because
year,
everybody's living to work and working to live
mad.
here, literally.
Last year I was in Jamaica, and it's like you see the kids out there, and they are just. Do you know what I mean? They don't have everything that we have, but their
it's
their
beautiful.
joy is
It's
because it's so
different.
beautiful.
Different. What do you
It's
need?
just like,
And then
yeah,
you come
what
back
more
to
do you need? Because they're
London,
not used to anything else.
What
come
do you
back-
trade?
We
What, like,
need.
what trade? What,
It's
like, to
nobody
be,
doesn't care. Like there's guavas dropping off the tree,
Yeah.
bro. Like
That's
do you get
my
what I mean?
point.
Yeah.
There's, do you know what I mean? And you come back to
Serious.
London, and kids are just
And I realized that it's all down to mentality. You know, even why to how you make money or not make money, no matter where you are in this world. If you have the right mentality, you can make money.
Of course.
But
That's a
s-
fact.
Amen
so
to that.
It doesn't.
I'm glad
So it
you
doesn't
know.
matter whether you're
It's
making
true.
a
It doesn't
penny
even matter.
or a
Yeah.
pound. Yeah.
doesn't matter.
You just have
So
the right
If you got the right
mindset,
mentality,
yeah.
sometimes
the
you could be
drive.
making loads of money. But if you ain't got money management, it's
Then it will just go through the
It's-
window.
yeah.
We
You
see
understand
all
what
the
I'm
time
saying
with the
to you?
celebrities.
And
like,
that's
yeah.
so
It's
it's
so
easy come,
true.
easy go. And then what will you do for money as well? Because when it comes to like celebrities, these type of people have done a lot of weird things for money.
A lot of
So-
weird shit. Oh, tell me
But
about it.
we're not going to go into
Yeah.
that too much. Again, you know
That's
what I mean?
another thing.
Before we finished, I wanted to just quickly touch on stepchildren as well, just because in terms of like contribution and all of that stuff. Like I've gone through I've got stepchildren over the years, and so like again in terms of contribution.
I feel like
Yeah. Do you feel like it? Say for instance, you're a stepchild in the house. Yeah. Maybe you've decided to go and live with your dad
yeah.
and his partner. What is your situation? What? How do you feel like that stepchild has been? It's been living there now for how long? And then it's time for him to start contributing.
I think you should contribute the same way how the other children are contributing. Do you know why? Because you see me the same way you see the other kids.
That's
You
right.
don't see me as a stepchild. You
That's
see me
right.
as your child.
That's
Does
right.
that make sense?
That's right.
I
So
get
why
that.
should
And
you
then I
see
was
me
gonna
any
say,
different when it comes
and
to
then let's talk
contributing?
about contributing for the stepchild.
oh, the same thing.
Exactly.
You are my child. Because when you
That's
go
right.
out, you don't say, I'm a stepchild. Oh, it's my stepchild. No, it's my son. That's my
I get
daughter.
that, yeah.
So the
I
same
don't-
way that
I
you would
can't-
show me to everybody else, I feel like, please.
I don't know how.
Like-
I don't know
But not everyone thinks like that.
Yeah,
you know.
No,
because I,
I-
say obviously because I've never
Because
experienced.
if you do it any less, because
you
you look at them weird. Like, why would you treat your own child nice and treat your stepchild?
Of course, different.
Why?
No, I've never experienced it before,
Yeah.
so I can't really say how I would feel.
But
or
then a
how I
lot of
wouldn't
people.
feel.
But how would you feel? How would you
I'm
feel
about to
if?
advise certain man that if you like this woman, you have to take on her child.
Yeah, of course. Well, the
'Cause I
only
feel
the
like-
way I look at it, like I said,
That's
because
how
I
I
haven't.
am. I like kids anyway, but
Go on, talk.
Go on.
We need to be careful.
Mm.
We're stepping on dangerous territory.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, we're stepping on dangerous territory because we need to discuss
Mm-hmm.
whether the child has an active dad in their life.
but you're still a step.
And if the child has an active dad in their life, then the stepfather. No. We ever need to debate. if
Pause.
we
What
call
makes
that-
someone be a
wait,
stepfather?
wait,
What's the
we're
definition
gonna
of a
get there, we're gonna
stepfather?
get
Lives with the
there.
mum.
We need to-
Lives with the mum. That's a
we need to get-
stepfather.
we need to
Cool.
get- we need to get
Cool.
to that.
Not a mum's
We need
boyfriend.
to even
Yeah,
discuss-
now I'm understanding, so
wait,
everyone's on the same
we
level.
need to even discuss
Yeah.
what makes a man a stepfather.
If they
But
live
you-
with their
wait,
mum,
wait,
we
wait,
just said that.
however,
Yeah.
We're not talking about if a man's got, if a child has got a dad, you know. We're talking about if a child has got an active dad. Yeah. Now, if the active dad is doing everything he's supposed to be doing as a dad,
Yeah.
yeah, you need to be very careful, yeah, with what you put on this man. Yeah.
What do you
Look,
mean
what I'm
by
saying-
put
what
on
I'm-
the man?
So what I'm saying, I'm saying is, yeah, this man needs to be very careful on the roles that you take on.
No, but we're just talking
We're
about
not talking about-
financially.
no,
No,
yeah,
we're not
but
talking
that's
about
it.
that. No, we're just talking about financially. Like, if you live with the kid and the mum, are you gonna provide?
What do you
If
think
you've
about
got
that?
a man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, if the child has got a father that is active,
Yeah.
and loves his child,
Okay.
active, and provides already,
Yeah.
I don't feel the need for the man who is coming to the woman's life to do so much because the child is already
To
got
do
an
so
active
much,
dad.
But that's understandable. That is a fair
He's already-
point
he's
to
already-
have.
he's already got
No,
dad.
yeah, to do
That's
so
a-
much,
You
but
should chill out.
That's
like
a
I
fair
said,
point to
but
have.
As
It don't matter.
a
But what if this is
stepfather,
how I am as a
you're
man?
not gonna like no,
That's
hold
it.
on. But as a stepfather, I'm not gonna come into that. If I was a stepfather, I'm not gonna come into a house, buy chicken for me and you, but leave
And
your
leave
son
the step-
because
your
your
son
son's
out.
got
Yeah.
an active dad. No, I'm gonna step in because I still live here and I still care about your
And
son.
there's certain
What am I
stuff that's
gonna?
out of
Am I
the
gonna
control,
buy
out of-
£2
There's
worth of
attributes.
chicken for you?
Yeah.
£2 worth of chicken for me, but because
And
your
leave
son,
that- well,
I'm gonna
no.
leave him.
Yeah.
That's
No.
bullshit. Get out my house, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
yeah.
That's
Get
what I'm saying.
out. Get out my
thing is,
house. I'm
if-
so sorry.
it's
Like,
not- you
what
gotta
is
remember,
that?
You see, if I get,
'Cause
if
if that-
you get with a woman,
sorry.
yeah, there's all kind of like I've got like women I've been with, even who I'm with now. She got baby fathers. Yeah, so it's like if I'm getting with her, I don't care about baby fathers. I don't care what you're saying. I'm coming to do what I'm doing in this
You're
house.
supposed
If
to
I'm moving in,
Period.
I'm not gonna be like,
provide,
oh, if her baby father's sensitive, I'm not gonna provide for the youth.
Yeah,
Because
so
if the
that
dad hears
means-
that I'm
but
doing
you're
something,
just you. Trust me.
You just know how you
Listen,
are.
We need to understand. Do not overstep the mark.
No,
Yeah,
but
wait,
no one's
wait.
talking
No, but
about.
you're
Even
speaking.
me,
You're
listen,
speaking from a
listen,
from a
listen,
from
But-
a
but that's
father.
not-
I'm saying this is for everyone. I'm saying, yeah, don't overstep the mark. You can.
We're talking about providing.
But
though.
we're not talking about overstepping the mark.
I'm saying, we need to understand the levels because this is very sensitive. Yeah? Providing is good, and doing things for people is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But undermining other people that are doing their roles. And
But
doing
when
what they're
No,
Not
but
undermining.
you're
We're not
missing-
talking about undermining.
You're
No, but
missing
that's a
that
different
certain
thing.
man
You're
that
missing
come
the
around
point.
women.
Yeah.
They won't provide.
Don't like the youth.
Yeah, that's the
cool.
thing.
And moving
That's cool.
funny.
That's cool. But there's
And
certain
that's-
man that do get
That's
Oh,
not,
but
that's
we're not talking
overstepping
about
the
that.
mark.
We're talking
To
about-
me,
we're
if someone
talking-
comes around my youth, yeah, and don't like my youth, that's
That's
overstepping
a
the mark.
Yeah,
different
you're,
ballgame.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
that
there's
you're
certain
taking a
man that
piss.
come round to you and feel
No,
like
but we're
they're
not
gonna
talking.
take
No, but we're
over.
not talking
No.
about that.
No,
We're
but
talking
we're not
about if
talking
they're
about
not
taking over
doing.
because
Yeah,
if he has a
that's
dad,
different.
No one can
You
take
don't, yeah,
over.
Or
exactly.
she has a dad.
No one can take
Exactly.
over.
If you're an active
Nobody
dad,
can
no
take
one can
over.
take over. But my thing
Yeah,
is,
if you know your
move
role,
in,
no one can ever
you've
take your
moved
role
in
over.
with-
If you're active dad, no
yeah,
one
that's
takes
it.
over.
Exactly.
But if you move it, no. But if you move in
That's
as
the nail on
as
the
a
head. If
child's
you're an active
mother,
dad,
no one can take over.
So
but-
you knows you.
Let me
Yeah,
say
that's
that.
And
it.
you
I
takes
do
pride.
need to-
See, even me let me tell you something, yeah. Even to my stepchildren, yeah. Even the ones that didn't even have their dad around, yeah.
Yeah.
They still favoured their dad over me.
They would do.
Not because
I get it.
I wasn't a man that cared that they did that because I was not
that's
here
still
for
your
your
dad,
favour.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I'm not even here to be in your space too much because me I couldn't imagine a step that being in my space too much. I'm a bit of a
I know what
you know,
you
like,
mean.
come out of my space. You know, like don't.
I get that.
If you're doing cool, I have to deal with you in the house or whatever, but
Yeah.
don't come in my
Yeah,
space
yeah.
too much. So
I
I
get
would give everyone a space, but when it comes to like providing,
Yeah.
food, birthdays,
Yeah.
all of that.
I'm gonna do
I got you.
that.
But you know what's
And I
crazy?
feel like
On the
that's-
flip side of what he said, I just had to think about that. I have a stepdad.
Yeah.
My stepdad, when I came to this country, that's who I know as my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Nigerian, and that's the only dad I know. Does that
Yeah,
make sense?
yeah.
So when people say like you're doing too much, or no, they're just taking up the same responsibility that they have for their own child
Yeah.
or their own children. My brothers. Obviously, my stepdad has his own like kids with my mum.
Yeah.
They're still my brothers. They're still his kids, but he treats me just as equal.
Yeah.
Whatever he's gonna get
Yeah.
for Baba or Ray, do you know what I mean? Reverse, like if he treated me
That's
any
my
different,
point.
I'm sure I would have remembered it. And
Yeah,
since
100%.
Like,
ever since the day I came
my
here,
daughter's
no
got
different.
a stepdad as well. So it's on
see
that,
what I mean?
and,
I get that.
and her mum's married. Yeah, no, like the oldest one. So it's like I'm as long as my man's doing right.
Yeah.
like, I might have even had
Everything's
to. I've even
all
had to
good.
go and chat to man.
Yeah.
One or, you know what I'm saying?
One or
But-
two
Yeah.
times, yeah.
not
You
even
know what I
two
mean?
times, but one time. But
No, I get you.
uh,
He said not even. Do
he's
that,
still
I get
not
you.
a bad guy. I still have to book, and the reason why
Yeah.
I say that is because I'm there analyzing.
Yes.
Yeah. I
still
get
know,
that.
like, certain time my daughter told me, right, bought me a laptop.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, what do you mean, bought
Yeah,
your laptop? Like,
Exactly. You can't.
he's not
Because he's lovely. He's
That- and
he's
that's-
taking care
that's
of
the
you.
thing.
Like
Like I
he would
said,
his
yeah.
own.
Like I said, I
and when
can't-
she runs her mouth too much, I'm like, listen, he's still part of the
Yeah,
house.
your unit.
I love
get
that. That you're like,
I
but you
love
still
that.
gotta
'Cause I got
fix
my
it.
own.
That's just
'Cause a lot
you
of people
being
don't
a.
think
That's
like
just
that.
Yeah.
you being a. That's an active
Wise.
dad, guys.
Yeah,
And you're
That's an
you're an
active
adult,
dad.
you're grown about
and
it.
that's you being
Yeah,
mature. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, I can't relate because I don't have any step parents. But my dad, my older sister,
Yeah.
my dad is her stepdad.
Yeah.
And we was talking about step parents the other day,
Yeah.
and it's literally like the respect still lies the
Yes,
same.
same.
Like
Same
when my
way.
sister used to do mad things, my dad would get angry just
Yeah.
as he would me.
Yes.
Do you get what I mean?
100%.
Do you know what I
Because
mean?
you're my
I still
like
out
when
there,
she-
like, we still had
You're
to do
my
the
son.
parenting. So
Yes.
only when it was parenting
That's
mode.
it.
So that's what I said to you. When your character's decent, you kind of know when you don't need to be there. Because sometimes I feel like certain people start taking children personally.
Person.
I
And I've had
really
to
put my
check
hands out to
man
people like
before.
that.
I've had to
like-
pull up. And so I'm a man that will pull a man aside and be like,
Yeah, like what's that about?
What was
kind
that?
of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
and I pull a man aside and like, you know this, you like her?
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
you got a.
But you get someone. You see that?
That's how you, bro.
And we've seen
I
it
know
happen
what you
so
mean.
many times.
Yeah.
People going to jail for stuff
Then-
like this. Oh.
But you know what?
But then
After,
some-
I spoke to him and made him know, yeah.
He understood kind of.
But by the next couple of months, my man was overly attached to the youth.
Yeah.
So the problem wasn't the youth.
No, I know what
It
you
was
mean.
him. That's a
Could
Could
huge
have been the
problem.
jealousy. It's so crazy.
It's not
It
like-
sounds
And
And he
mad.
probably didn't even know it was
Being-
there,
yeah.
but it's just lashing
It
out because
sounds
You're
mad,
trying to
yeah.
block it.
Yeah, he's
so
blocking
that's why you're
it.
like, oh, I don't like. Anything you say you
Yeah.
don't like, you can't say you don't like children.
Of course you cannot.
you
So
can't-
that's
you can't.
already a problem in
You can't.
itself.
And it's, do you know what? It
That's
sounds,
already a problem.
It does sound crazy.
So-
At the same time, you know, like mothers, when you do have like bring other men into the relationship and stuff,
Yes.
you also, I feel like you also have a responsibility of
100%.
patterning your children.
100%.
Don't ever feel like just because this is not your dad, you should be
Oh,
disrespectful.
that's another thing.
No,
You
but
should
you know
be
what it is?
disrespectful,
You know what it
or
is?
you
Don't
just feel
bring
like
them
you just
around.
act.
Because you got to remember, these are children. They're raw
Yeah, no,
and
of
rugged.
course. You're
You know
not
what I
gonna
love
bring
And
about
them.
they're gonna say
You're
what's on
not-
their mind.
Yeah, you're
Children
not
will
gonna
tell you
bring
if you
your
stink.
any
How it is
facts.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
They're
true.
gonna say it straight up and say what's
Yeah,
on their
it's
mind.
true.
And you can't. So how can
if
you
you're
not putting them down?
You're not gonna just.
If your
bring
outfit's mad,
you're not gonna
they're
bring a
gonna
man
tell the
around your
like, you know,
child.
like, it'll be a child in your yard as well. Like,
No, I know what you mean, but you have to. From you even doing that, I feel like it's a big step. Me personally.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Do you know
saying.
I mean?
But some
So-
people don't. So when you're like,
That's
I
true.
thought, and that's how I thought you was
That's
addressing.
a big, no.
When-
That's
when-
a massive.
You know what I'm saying? From what you're saying,
massive,
a lot
like-
of these people don't vet. They just know they want.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a
Yeah.
massive step for me, especially as a mother to a son as well. I feel like it changes the whole
Yeah.
dynamic.
I've told people I don't want me.
To a
kids.
son.
Yeah, I don't.
Can you imagine to a daughter when you're bringing
to
a man in?
Like
Nah.
I am going to
That's
act.
even what's the
Yeah,
referee.
Like,
I
I'm
I've
not
told people
gonna
when
just-
I've early been with them. Like,
Yeah,
no,
like I don't
Don't
know.
introduce your kids
No,
yet.
because I'm not just gonna.
Like,
Otherwise, it's
yeah.
just gonna be a pattern where you're just bringing random people
No,
around
yeah,
your
and I don't
child.
wanna
Like,
be-
that's
I-
That's
I don't-
just disgraceful.
I'm not on that.
That's
Yeah.
just disgraceful.
I'm not gonna be that face.
Bringing them
either.
around yourself, different man, is already enough. Can you imagine bringing them around your child?
And you know what that does to that
Just
side,
looking,
child
because, you know, kids don't forget
psychologically.
stuff.
But that's
At a
what I'm
certain
saying.
age as well, they
About
do
to
not
say
forget
that.
what they see. Oh
This is my
my
point.
god!
So now, this is why I say it's
I've
different
learned it
from
because I never
for a woman.
forget.
Different, completely
Yeah.
different.
So
Yeah.
like again, it's not about and the kind of competition that everyone's dealing with. It's not about points.
That's
That's
true.
not. It's
It's not a
not.
points thing, you know.
I-
It's
It's
like-
not
the
a
quicker
point. It's
people
not.
learn
And a lot
that,
of people need to
the quicker
understand
people
that.
learn
That's
that,
when you
the
start
better.
looking at everything different.
Yeah,
about points,
honestly.
that's
Because you'll
all.
be like, do you know what? It's about quality of life.
quality of life,
Yeah, I'm saying, and
Yes.
and the majority of the time,
happiness, guys.
as long as you focus
honestly.
on that, you won't even have to focus on the things that I'm talking about.
Yeah, it
But
wouldn't.
if you're
it's facts.
so focused on
that's
them
true.
things, you
then you'll
attract them
never
into your
enjoy life, and you'll never enjoy life.
Jay,
never
I
did, but you
agree
were
for the
attracted.
first time.
That's so true.
I agree.
Yeah, a lot of the
First
things that people don't
True.
want, you that's what you're attracting because you
Yeah.
keep thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then,
it's true.
like I said, you never, in the right time, you're never the right person for the person. So
Yeah.
when the person needs you, you're still there. You're still there wondering, what you doing though? What you
That
doing?
makes
What's
so
that on your
much
phone?
sense, yeah.
Or what's this going on over here? And the person right now don't need you to be like that. You know, the person just needs you to be you and easy and just chill out.
Just be.
Watch a
Literally.
movies, cuddles, rub my
Just
foot
watch
or
a
something.
movie.
Yeah,
Well, all right. On that note,
you know
we're
what I'm
gonna
saying?
We're out, we
leave
out,
it
we out.
there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a good episode. I
That was
enjoyed
amazing.
that. Guys, we
love
will
that.
see you in the next one. Bye.